that theme song in there.
Yeah.
Here's our theme, folks.
Yes.
Welcome to the Fred Stoller Stream with your hosts, Fred Stoller and Cody Shank.
Hello, if anyone's watching. Let me see the chat. So that theme song, there was a fist fight. I separated two people because one was saying that was done with a computer, and the other said no, those were real instruments. The theme song, and they were punching each other, and I kind of got hit breaking them up. They said, no way a computer can do a song like that. No, it was a whole orchestra. So, sometimes people, you got to break up fist fights.
You do, yeah. I know that by being in the street gangs.
Yeah, exactly. That people, when you hear that song, I know, I don't know if we should have a contest to say, what do you vote? Do you think that was like an orchestra and real life performers, or just a computer? I mean, right. I'm curious to see what they would vote for.
That'd be interesting.
Let me see. We have Darren. Darren sent me some. I'll get to that in a minute. So we got a few people on, and hey, Frank, Darren, Scarlett. Putting on airs, Corey, Ryan Forrester, and I'll just fill you in. So Cody, how is your week? It's been a while.
It's been good.
The street gang, how's that?
The street gang, you get, you're just getting a burger and at like the nearest burger joint, and then all of a sudden
you're fighting.
You're fighting, and then you become the burger, and you get eaten alive.
So, Stella just mentioned she liked seeing you on Felipe Esparza's show. That was fun.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I caught that was fun.
Why? I'm hearing you through the computer. Let me.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Okay, audio.
That was pretty
audio
entertaining.
Input, output should be complete audio. I don't see the speakers connected. I mean, this headphones connected to anything. Could you talk, Cody?
Hello. The headphones.
Now all right. That's one tech thing I could do. All right, I fixed that.
It almost sounded like you were singing the Bones song. The headphones connected to
the. On the it was funny on the Felipe thing. It was a lot of fun. Just reading the comments off the monitor.
Right.
Excuse me. So let me tell the people what we're thinking.
Sure,
Pens versus markers. So basically, let me just read some of these comments. Felipe, my AI explorations. Yeah. So people, I have mixed feelings about it because I have an app called Grok, and it does these like 6-second things. You could say anything. Have Cody turn into Superman, and like there was one thing when Cody visited me. We were getting coffee, and there were policemen outside, and I said, "Have them arrest Fred." And they come in, and the police. So have Fred and Cody run and get chased, and it does it. And
it's hilarious.
It's crazy how like in the last few months AI has exploded. So me, I just don't want. I doom scroll. I have the ADHD. I'm addicted to dopamine. So it amuses me. But what turned out was most of my friends really get annoyed with the face apps, and I find it. What I like about them is they're ridiculous, but they're not that much more ridiculous as the quote unquote real world. It's pretty ridiculous. So when I have a thing, we're driving, a gorilla comes between me and Cody, and just It amuses me, but I learned it doesn't amuse other friends. I'll tell you one thing, how ridiculous I am. I found the photo of my two friends with a birthday cake, and I
Mhm.
said, have them both bite into the cake. So they're biting, and then I'm watching it, and I forgot it was AI for a millionth of a second. I go, what's wrong with them? Why are they biting into the cake? So, okay, so basically, some of the issues is that someone as amazing as Cody, we do this on Substack, and people may think it's AI, and I don't. And so they're getting annoyed that I'm using AI so much. But there is one thing I haven't shown you. Let me see.
Mhm.
Show you. My father did sculptures, a few of them, and I I said like, for example, this one. Can you see it? Wait. Okay. This one, oh, so there was a sculpture of this couple, and I said, "Have a monkey come in." Wait, let me see if
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I saw that. There's like there.
did I send you that one?
No, not
So,
yet.
uh, and it has a ceramic monkey come. So it's like the
Wow,
Disneyth kinda look, but,
that's cool.
this one, they're kissing. So it kinda has that claymation thing. So it sucks that it's gonna put, like, a lot of people out of work, claymation, he did Buddha at a beach. I had him smoke a cigarette. Uh,
That's
this
funny.
was that piano player, had him singing and playing. So, yeah, I have monkeys come in, and all right, so let me, explain some thoughts.
Mhm.
Um, so Cody is gonna try to finish the last one we're working on, where I saw a therapist who would go out to eat with me and do therapy sessions from restaurants, so that way I'd have a meal not alone and get therapy. But it turns out to be ridiculous. So I think we want to finish that, but excuse me. I'm I'm just not a cold, but a dry kind of allergy thing going on. I hope you get better, Scarlett. So originally, what happened was Cody and I were working on. He was animating, and I think I showed it to you people. Something I called "Christmas in Florida," a true story about. It started with me at Fred Willard's Thanksgiving, and then it goes into a story. The therapist only wanted soup. That's pretty good. Darren's very quick. Excuse me. Hmm. So, what happened was, uh, we were working on it, and I realized that at Cody's, hey, Morsky. All right, my ADHD. I'm gonna try to say what I say. I just get very excited when I see comments. So, I said, this is gonna take forever. Like, it might be going on almost 2 years, but something, whatever. So I said, what's it gonna do? We'll put it in a film festival. I don't know. Excuse me. Then I got the idea. My friend Steve Scrovan told me about Substack. And I said, we had the idea, oh, we could tell these little stories and put them on, and they'll be compiling. And it's just so gratifying. Like when I do these lives, I get high, I go up from, stories I've had in my computer for decades, and Cody is animating them. I mean, illustrating them, they're coming to life, and then you put it on Substack. It looks so good. And to be honest, I'd come down a little bit, go, you get 3 likes, and Substack has become like a social media app like YouTube, where it's hard to break through. I thought I would build a little bigger community than this. And oh, Darren's very funny. Fred doesn't really have a coffee. He's auditioning for the new Doc Holliday film. Even if people don't know what it is, I still It's still good. Oh yeah, they always do that where they indicate in a movie someone is going to be sick. They start coughing, and but one interesting thing was there's a movie called Inside Man. It's about directed by Spike Lee
Hmm.
and Denzel Washington, and he has a coughing fit. And the other guy, I forgot his name, a black guy, a British one, says, "You okay?" He goes, "Yeah, it's just a cough," and that was it. People in real lives have coughs, and they're not dying. So
Right.
I really thought that was an interesting cinematic thing. Like usually, it's you indicate, "Oh, wait, oh, you got this cough," and then little by little they're dying. So hopefully, you're
Right.
not dying yet. I mean, we all will at some point, but yeah, okay. So I'm going to try not to get distracted. So I was okay with all right. Once in a while, we put up a new Substack story. Again, Cody's not as available. He's got a job, and Cody's a young man. He has a street gang. He has a lot of girlfriends. He goes on tobogganing trips. So it's hard to get his availability. I'm always available for these things. So I said, all right, we'll do the Substacks, even though my delusion was it's going to be this thing that people will find and what's it called? Not trending them. I'm beaming or what is it called? I forgot the word. Uh,
Glowing.
binging them.
Oh,
So okay, it's not breaking through. I thought it'd be this little cult thing. I was on Kevin Brennan's podcast. They said, I hope it's like Harvey Pekar. You're not like Harvey Pekar. He was on Letterman. Yeah, how dare you compare yourself? All right. But I was okay. I'll just put them out. But then I kind of rewatched this very rough version, not viral. I was looking for binging that people would just find these little Substacks and go back to the beginning, and it's okay. But then I came upon the video of the very rough animated version of Christmas in Florida, and I said, I still want to tell this story, and then I said maybe I'll tell this story this Substack way, but I go, there's something about the music and the video of it, and then I started thinking, Fred, don't go by social media, meaning it'll be something on YouTube, it'll be on Substack, make it its own thing. Maybe it's in film festivals, but I still think it's a long thing. Well, it's right now 16 minutes, but I said I still want us to finish it. So what my plan is, I want to finish this one because Cody's done a lot of work, and then little by little go back to it. And so Darren's here, who Darren, I sound like Christopher Walken. Darren, yes, who knows about Super Chat. So, congratulations to us. We've reached 3,000 watch hours things. So we can. I think we have to wait some official thing. I just got an email to verify my address, and so I want to learn about Super Chat. So what I would like to do is, so I was on Kevin Brennan's yesterday, and maybe so Darren was giving me advice how it's done. If you do it the same day of the week, Tuesdays at this and that, you get a little following. So maybe we can't figure out get Cody's consistent schedule or his availability, but maybe someone Darren can advise me how to do these when Cody's not available, just to get a momentum going, because I have more free time than Cody. I do have my napping schedule. The best napper. I nap more than my cats. Excuse me. But maybe if I kind of just do it and build it up, not only with Super Chats and a lot income, that maybe Cody will be more, amped up, like, hey, or I got to figure out a way, a pay schedule or something to really this is what we're going to do. Maybe I'll put the Substack, these stories on the back burner and just do that story and not worry about it exploding on social media. Like Substack it's just like everyone is on it and it's just so hard to break through. Again, I had the delusion of that it's gonna, this is quirky, like Harvey Pekar, like Crumb, like Peanuts, and people will find it. But then again, I wasn't looking. I was just hoping to get a little bit more of a community than we have now. I mean, this is delightful. As I've said, if it was just I'm speaking for Cody, which I have no right to. Just as long as we have Scarlett, Jeff Crone, Darren, a few of the loyal, even if it's 6 or 7 at the moment, I'll just keep doing it. But it would be nice to have maybe 14 of these people that come to everyone, and it will be. Darren has sent me some long, informative emails that I'll get to later, how to build it. So I have more time on my hands than Cody, but I will try to learn how to do them when he can't do it and have some guests. He thought when I do it with Cody, it's called one thing. Then when Cody's not around, I'll call it Fred and Friends or something. So, yeah. So that's my little rant. And I don't know if it's a rant, but explaining what I'm hoping to do. That's another interesting thing I got to learn, a comics legend, that maybe with my, wow, thanks for not including me. Frank, you're there. What? Let me read your other comments. Okay, now, all right, let me, sorry, Darren, Frank. Just do one stream a week when you just talk for 30 minutes, then one where Cody is available. You'll have 2 streams a week. That's a okay idea. I think, though, as doing with Kevin Brennan, people, like if I could interact with someone. I think I can't model it after Kevin Brennan's because he's sort of like the Howard Stern model, where he just yells at morons or, you're an idiot. Who the hell are you? You're a loser. I mean, that's a shtick. And yesterday they were piling on me. So, hey, what's wrong with you? If only us listeners had more friends. No. So let me read some of these comments. Just do what? Okay. Some of the super chats are going to bring up that that I'm Jewish. Cody's available. You'll have 2 streams a week. Some of the super. Okay. Loved your sweater on Letterman. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So basically, okay. As for this, I got to figure out and how to do a quote unquote store where I've got pictures, photos, maybe some of Cody's pictures, the book, the little booklet thing, and how you do that, like a quote unquote virtual store. But then again, it's then you're getting into we're mailing stuff and photos, and then I always had the thing, I didn't get mine. These headaches. Where's my photo? I didn't see your email. What happened on it? It was, it was. I think that guy Ray DeVito isn't doing it anymore. So everyone was. Then I became the guy. He's a loser. Hey, you're a jerk. Hey, you're pathetic. So it's a different vibe. So that's my little spiel. And bearded New Yorker. Oh yes, I think there was a. So Felipe is fun. He's a great guy. Were you familiar with Felipe, Cody?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, I just haven't really seen much of his stuff, but
He's a naturally funny guy. I opened
that
for
was
him
funny.
briefly, and
That's cool.
he's just. I found myself laughing at things I didn't even relate to about being a stepfather. He's a great storyteller, really charming, and yeah. So yeah, he's got such a setup where they bought a house just for his stuff. Where one room is the merch, the hats. I took one of the hats, and but I think his stepson works for him, and I think his biological son. So they got. I'm not that kind of empire or anything. I'm not. What Darren would do the joke. I'm not quite an empire. I'm more of a. Darren's very quick. What's the joke? I don't quite have an empire working for me. I have a da 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 da. Yeah, he is high. He was. They toke up before the thing, and they laugh, and yeah, it's pretty obvious. But being a schmuck is kind of your shtick. But by and large, MC, yeah, yeah, it's just yeah, and I he didn't know who. So okay, now she's Morsky, but Flores, she went by. He goes, "Who's that?" And then, oh, I know Morsky,
Hmm.
and thanks. He liked the stories about the stuff working in Toledo with Bobby Carradine, and so I think I filled you in, Cody, on some movies I've seen lately.
Oh yeah.
Well, I went with Virginia Ben and to see Virginia Ben and Bobby Carradine, and we saw this movie. Virginia. What's its name? Matthew McConaughey, The Lost Bus.
Oh really?
And once in a while, Ben would laugh when the bus, because he knows the thing. I go, I drive the bus. So anytime bus was mentioned, we would laugh like Beavis and Butthead.
That's funny.
And I've been binging this show called I think a Murder in the Family, The Murdochs. You told Kevin about Mommy, yeah, Mommy, yeah. That who showed up? Jeff, you, Flores, or Morsky. So we had some. Oh yeah, then I joked around that Ray DeVito, who's his punching bag, said, "I'll see if I'm available," and he lives in Ohio. Like he was too busy.
Oh,
Yes, I heard about that one. Excuse me. So yeah. Usually I have my YouTube on, but I don't have my thing, and I go, maybe it's better I don't go. Oh, only this many people are watching it. But yeah, I'm very excited about. I think I want to tell that story again. I love these Substack stories, but there's something about something where it's sort of like a little mini move thing. And my friend, he's been on here, Pete, the Australian friend. He said it's almost like a documentary because it has stuff about World War II, Fred Willard, and Robin, who some people here refer to as a woman in red. She assisted me at the Over the Garden Wall meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
She oh, I'm not even stoned, and I forgot what I was going to say. What was I saying? This is scary. Michael,
The Woman in Red.
yeah, she was saying something. What was I saying about that?
Oh, was it about the what we're working on, or?
Well, my Australian friend said this is something that's like almost a little mini documentary. You know what I'm saying, about World War II.
Yes.
And oh yeah, she related a lot to it. She said, "This is if any of you remember, I showed you guys a raw footage of this Fred Willard Thanksgiving thing with almost drowning in Florida. She liked to think with my father that food would ooze out of his mouth, and she said, and then she said that oh no, I think another friend I met a artist around here at the grocery store said it's going to make people feel less alone. And that's what I think hopefully these stories on Substack do. But again, I am hoping to do that.
That's neat.
How bad of a comic is Joey Diaz? To be honest, I only saw a few minutes of his stand-up act. Oh yes, gay, put it there. So I know he's a great character, like a Sopranos guy. Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble now because I know anytime I talk about a comic, they put it on Reddit and the comments, "What have you done? Who are you? No one knows who you are." But I was thinking today about, let's say, Theo Vaughn, where I was saying I never saw his stand-up. He may be great, but when I see him in these little clips, it's oh yeah. Like, is he what's funny about him? I'm curious that he's kind of has a mullet like Joe Dirt, and he is like a country guy, but like Norm Macdonald, even on his podcast when he wasn't doing a stand-up act, he's always funny. And when I would see clips of Joe Rogan in his podcast, it's not funny. He goes, yeah, that climate change isn't real, or oh no, I heard you die from taking an aspirin. I mean, that's what it sounds like. It's like it's not funny, but people love it. But so that's what I'm curious. Is Theo Vaughn, is he a great stand-up? I don't like my mother. I don't get it. Like he may I've never seen his stand-up. It must be amazing. But it's like again, I only see clips like, yeah, I've done that on the road. Oh yeah, Ohio's a good place. There's a lot of malls there. Again, put it on Reddit. I don't care. But that's all I'm going by is oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was in a pool. It was a big pool. Oh, when we grew up, we didn't have rafts. All right, I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe that is funny. Actually, I'm doing it and go, that is pretty funny. All
Well,
right.
it's funny.
I'm
when you
saying, I think I get it as I was sounding it out. It's like, wait. When I grew up, we went to middle school, but we'd have the straps around the books. And sometimes the library would be closed and we'd sneak in. I guess it is funny. All right, or maybe I'm funnier than him. But is that what he does? I don't know.
have no idea.
But
you know,
look
that's
up,
almost like Virginia Ben a little bit.
yeah,
Almost like Virginia Ben.
yeah. No one tries to be funny. Again, that's why Norm was smart to not do a podcast every week. Because if you're doing it every week, like if you're doing a podcast or you're doing it every day, you got to just talk about politics and you run out of funny stuff. But Norm could be funny if he did it every day. But that's why I stumbled upon this guy, Jamie Kennedy, who was a good character actor in his day. But now he was R.I.P. Charlie Kirkhat, and he's just become, whatever. He has a right to be like John Voight-ish, but it's not comedic. It's just like I'm going on my soapbox. Like Harlan Williams, he'll just, be Goofy Harlan on his crowd. Oh, you take a donut? Well, yeah, give me a donut and a yodel. And Jeff Richards does his impression of him.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I'm so old. When I grew up, water hadn't been invented yet. Well, I used to do not a joke like that, but it was more of an observation where I'm old enough to remember when water was free and porno wasn't. It's just a thought-provoking one. But that's my little rant. A 500 milligram edible. Kindler. I actually, I was hanging out with Kindler. We were in, for the Everybody Loves Raymond 30th anniversary taping where we weren't part of it. We were just in some room and hanging out. I love that. I love the shrink. I said model it after Angelo a little bit and Fred and Vinny. So, all right. I love it. It's just so ridiculous. Why would you do that? So I got into this streaming show on Hulu, A Murder in the Family, about this thing called the Murdoch family. Anyone know what I'm talking about?
No.
And well, Cody, your only streaming channel is Disney. Is that correct?
Oh no, I got a few places.
What do you have?
I got let's see. Disney, we got Amazon,
Okay.
we got Paramount Plus,
All right. You got a bunch.
and then
Well, wait, does your Disney come with Hulu?
it doesn't.
All right. That's what that's on. I watched one episode of this thing on Netflix, won all these awards. It was pretty good. I got to finish it. The hell was it? Oh, it's called Adolescence. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, Hulu's part of Disney. Now, does anyone know? I try not to go on these things like Threads. Kosher King, my God, I worked in a place called Kosher King. That might have been one of our Substack stories. I wrote about working at Kosher King. But and what's the other? Oh, I started the Charlie Sheen documentary. It's great. I love it. I love the music from the 60s.
Nice.
It was, I gotta say,
He's pretty entertaining kind of character.
I did 2 episodes of the show Anger Management that Charlie Sheen had, and he may have a bad reputation. He knew his lines. He just had it. And then, okay, I used to get condone and condemn mixed up. I don't condone cigarette smoking at all. But he was sitting back there in a soundstage smoking a cigarette, which nobody does. No one smokes a cigarette on any soundstage. And he was puffing away.
Yeah.
And I said, there's something cool. I hate to say it's cool, but like kind of like Dean Martin, but Charlie Sheen smoking a cigarette, just getting ready like the old Rat Pack. He's really, yeah. And again, I meant more to go. Smoking cigarettes is cool, but there's something Charlie Sheen exudes that's sort of like that kind of, Rat Pack, Dean Martin, vibe.
I get that.
Yeah, and then I when I did my second episode, I said, "Man, I loved Apocalypse Now." That was his dad was in. He goes, Sheen goes, "Best movie of all time." So me and him were reciting lines from Apocalypse Now. It was very exciting. Apocalypse Now. That's a thing we could do, like the Ray Romano. That's one thing we should do where it's not as cumbersome as doing a Substack story, but Fred Stoller from Everybody Loves Raymond and Apocalypse Now, and spell it now. Smoking
it's like a
super
parody
cool.
poster.
Yeah, but there was, this
now, and then
it depends who's smoking. Apocalypse Now. Darren, if you could think of some gags for the poster, we'll make up a fake poster of Raymond. But when I was on the Warner Brothers lot, that's what I did. Murphy Brown. I did 6 episodes, and Paul Rubens, the late Paul Rubens, he was smoking a cigarette like outside. So it wasn't as cool Pee Wee smoking a cigarette or Paul Rubens, But Charlie Sheen, I was, and sadly, now that I think of it now,
No.
maybe that's why he died of cancer, because he was a big smoker. And if you see the
Mm.
Pee Wee Herman documentary, yeah, he was smoking on it. Yeah,
You mean like on the set, like on between?
I
like,
think as he was being interviewed. No, he had cancer.
Oh,
I forgot. He was probably he did. We didn't know he had it on his interview. Apocalypse Meow.
yeah.
Murphy Brown. Murphy.
Yeah, Brown.
What is Brown?
Like now.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe that's. I was thinking of that too when you said it. It was. I understand where Darren's going on that one.
He's blessed. He's gifted. No question. My God, I think I told you I saw a documentary about the guy who played Big Bird
Oh,
and
yeah.
the John Candy one.
Mm. Yeah, those sound pretty cool.
And I puke on Charlie Sheen from the cigarette. So this is I love this thing. Apocalypse and Meow. Whew, so today was still 80 degrees here.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's a kind of pathetic. I've been in my new place away from LA for a year and 3 months, and I still always, when I'm driving, weather, and it tells you the weather, go Los Angeles weather, and it goes 78. I go, yeah, like I'm happy that I don't live there anymore, because my apartment was always 4 or 5 degrees hotter than it was. So yeah, oh, glad I'm not there anymore.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice place. You had like nice air conditioning.
Yeah, that's everything, because I'd be so miserable. For me, that comes close to Norm on Letterman is Amy Sedaris. Well, that's interesting. She was as naturally funny. I've never met Amy Sedaris. You know, I've been in like the stand-up world since I had a false start in 1975, and then let me see. And then I returned in 78. So I've crossed paths with a lot of people, but there were some I never crossed paths with. Never Amy Sedaris. Ever see Brother Theodore and Letterman? Oh, yeah. Brother Theodore. There was Chris Elliott. He's one of the nicest guys I've worked with. Next time you come here, Cody, we'll go to Taylor Steakhouse.
Oh yeah.
It's on Foothill Boulevard. It's like
that'd be
it's
great.
sort of like we went to a place called Damon's.
Yeah, that was fun.
On Brand Street. This is sort of like, that was more like a tiki Hawaiian feel.
Yeah, I like that kind of thing.
Yeah, Damon's, you feel like you're in the Rock, or in Taylor's and the Smokehouse, you feel you're in the Rockford Files.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be neat. Yeah, because I know like those shows. Like I watched a lot of those younger. They had them on TV after school, and it's like you're like wondering, is there a place like that? Like Cheers. Sometimes when you see like the setup, you're like, once you find a place like that, you're like, oh yeah, that kind of feels like this, you know?
Yeah, well, I didn't appreciate the Rockford Files when it was first on, because
Really?
I didn't live in LA, but now you see them driving down Sunset Boulevard, passing the Laugh Factory, Crescent Heights, the place. What's that drugstore? It closed where you used to get like $1 ice cream. Jeff Crone would know. It's on Fairfax and Sunset, and it just closed. What's that drugstore called? So now it's fun. It's like a time capsule of that LA. I love it. Jeff would know. Thrifties. They used to. It was the Thrifties where they had an ice cream section, and really good ice cream for like less than like $1.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, Jeff may have remembered that. So let me answer your George Miller question. A few times. One time I went. A friend of mine, George Calfer and Kelly Rogers. We went to not Damon's, Musso and Frank's, and one time we were there was a table, and no one's going to know these names. Maybe Jeff Crone. And when I say maybe Jeff Crone, because he can't know, there was George Miller sitting with a guy named Mike Preminger. Mike Preminger was a comic way back in the 70s that never really hit it big. But he appeared on like Merv Griffin or something like that. So George Miller was with some of these 70s guys, and Mike Preminger he wrote actually a movie, probably the only movie he wrote, called Nothing in Common, that had Jackie Gleason and Tom Hanks in. And let me see what Christine has. She's not registered. Wait. Let me see. And so he complimented me, George Miller, on my Seinfeld episode that was just on. And so then he ended up becoming friends with Norm. But I didn't know George was sick. He was sick for a while, so he hung out with Norm a few times. Cody, I'm very sorry about Kevin Brennan's attitude towards you. He's like that douche guy that tries to convince his friend to dump his girlfriend. No, he complimented Cody. That's his shtick. Get rid of Cody. No, that's what he does.
That's funny.
Yes. No, not Schwab's. Okay, so on Sunset Boulevard, Fairfax Avenue and Sunset, they had Thrifties that had ice cream, but on Sunset and Crescent Heights was Schwab's. And yeah, actually, if you want a good thing about Schwab's, watch Sunset Boulevard, because did you ever see Sunset Boulevard?
Oh yeah,
There's
Yeah,
a
we-
scene
that's a beautiful movie.
with what's his name? Jack Webb or Jack Lord, who created Dragnet. He was
Oh yeah, Jack Webb.
he was in Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're right. I gotta look this up. See what the picture of, and I can post it up here if you could look at him.
His name was Arnie or something in Sunset Boulevard. Yeah, George Miller had leukemia, and he apparently, well, not apparently, he was like best friends with David Letterman, and Letterman would pay for his medical stuff and would come out and try to help him.
Artie Green.
Oh, Artie, yes.
His name's Artie Green. Actually, I liked him playing in this because he was totally the opposite.
Not like he wasn't like
It was like, hey, I got something for you guys.
Yes,
Hey, he was like all happy, and in the other one, he's like this. No, I don't want to
Yes.
get married. No,
Yeah.
what are you trying to do, huh?
yeah.
You think I could use some extra food? You think I could fatten up? That kind of thing.
Yeah, that was Schwab's. They went into and made phone calls from.
That's hilarious.
Where Lana Turner, I think, got discovered is the story. Yeah, that's him in Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah. Well, let me look. That's what it said. Let me see.
Yeah.
He looks kind of. He's always kind of had that face. So let me type this in a little more specific. Let's see. Yeah, it was really funny to see him in that, though. It's kind of starting to come back. He's like a kid.
Now, my friend Christine, I sent her a link and she said she couldn't get on, that she has to sign in.
Oh,
Let me see what she meant.
uh, tell her to accept the like allow the phone or the like the audio if because maybe that's what's going on. I mean, you don't have to sign in for any of the stuff, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
Here's another one.
Yeah, he was kind of like almost nerdy in it.
Yeah, I never
Like
seen him
weird.
like that. It's so weird. It's like he's it's like an Archie character.
Yes, yes.
It's like what was like Jughead or something, or like
I was talking with Tom Kenny, and he said
Mhm.
he loved on he said that he loved on Dragnet, all those hippies, and they'd have the hippies in it, like those troublemaker hippies.
Yeah, and he would try to tell him like, he's like, "You think you have it all? You think you're doing a thing?" And he
Yeah,
goes through this whole thing like he's like, "Don't you understand what
yes.
Don't you have integrity?" Or like, so.
Well, if you pay attention to Dragnet now, excuse me, you could see that he was reading it off cue cards. They just had it right in front of him.
That's
There's the
funny.
lines.
Yeah, I love that show. And then they like the guy from the Potter guy from MASH kind
Yeah.
of was his sidekick in the colored versions.
Yes.
Like for like
Harry Morgan or Frank Morgan.
yeah,
Excuse me.
those are funny. Yeah, Sunset Boulevard is a good one.
There was a movie. It didn't do well because it was the same year Sunset Boulevard, and similar with Betty Davis, called The Star. It was pretty good. Where
Star.
she's a washed up actress and trying to have a comeback in Hollywood.
Betty Davis.
If you could find it, I recommend it.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see some old. I actually saw a collection of like diva things for like $2, and I looked at it. Betty Davis was on there. Like we're talking 1930s and 40s movies.
Rite Aid. I'm sorry, not Thrifty. Rite Aid. Thank you. I knew Jeff would know. Yeah, it closed. It was there forever. When I first, excuse me, excuse me. When I first moved to Hollywood, I was on a street, Hayworth Avenue, right by the Laugh Factory, and I would walk up to Thrifty, and they'd have really good, cheap ice cream. Sunset and Fairfax, yes, and they had a what's it called, a deli called not Cantor's. It was there like 35 years. Is not Greenblatt's. That, yeah. Who I once saw Rod Stewart waiting to order at Greenblatt's. Yeah, this guy's name was not Farley Granger. What's his name? Is it not Farley? Is he Farley Granger? This guy was a good-looking type. He was
Yeah,
he
this
was in
guy.
The Godfather. He was the
This
cop.
guy right here.
Yeah. He was in a lot of noirs. He was is it Farley Granger?
I'm looking. Let's see the Star. I'm clicking it. Let's see. We got home. I just want to see. Oh shoot. Just one second.
I think
The
it's
Star.
Farley Granger. I could be wrong.
Let's see. Here we go.
Oh, Sterling Hayden.
Sterling Hayden.
Who was Farley Granger? But Sterling Hayden was that. Yes. He was in he's in a lot of noir movies as a tough guy, this guy. I think I get these movies mixed up. There was, I think, Tarantino took from the
Mhm.
he was in a movie. There was two heist movies that are very similar. I forgot their names. One of you guys would know. He was in a movie where at the end he's at a his dream is to be with horses, and he dies by a horse track. He almost makes it. Like these, there were two heist movies. that are very
The Killing?
similar. Strangers on a Train. Thank you. Sterling Hayden. There was a movie that was a big heist movie. Oh, could you go to Sterling Hayden up there and do his credits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
Let me pull this out and then share that screen.
One of Sterling Hayden's last movies was with Elliot Gould, The Long Goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Just one second, I'm sharing.
Well, Cody sort of almost saw Hollywood because we were in a rush. We were going to Orange County to meet his friend, but we passed, the Grauman Theater, right, Cody?
That's right. Yeah,
I spelled
it's
the
pretty
Y
wild.
out. Floyd the Barber. Wait. Yeah, click Sterling Hayden. Let me see.
All right, here we go. I think we're live, as they say, in Hollywood. No, sure. Sterling Hayden.
I forgot there was a big heist movie he did.
Oh, here.
Asphalt Jungle. I get Asphalt Jungle.
Oh,
mixed
Asphalt
up.
Jungle. He was in there.
And the killing. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I would say wait, wasn't that Kubrick?
There was
There's the
two
Killers.
heist movie, The Killers.
And then The Killing. I actually AJ bought The Killing. This one. I thought this was Stanley Kubrick. The Killing, and then there's The Killers with the what's his name?
That's what I get mixed up.
He's the one who actually it's the guy who Robert Carradine played with in that one war movie.
What, Rob, in the big red one?
Yeah, he's in The Killers. Oh well, actually, there's two versions of The Killers too. By the way, there's one about a race car. That's in color, and it stars who's the president from the 80s?
Reagan.
Reagan. Yeah. Why am I? Man, I'm kind of feeling like I'm losing my mind.
Now you're accurate to me.
Reagan, and then that guy. The guy that Bob Carradine played in the big red one, and then there's one with just I don't even know what's it called, The Killers. Kind of interested in seeing what's going on.
See, when I was a kid or a teenager, we didn't have Turner Classic, we didn't have DVD stores, so I would just watch what was on TV. So I saw The Dirty Dozen. Did you ever see The Dirty Dozen?
The Dirty Dozen.
It was really cool because there was all these tough guys later in life. I didn't know they did a lot of tough guys that were from noirs. So I didn't know that Lee Marvin, Robert Ryan, was all these tough guys. Let me see the cast, please.
Sure.
And actually, there's a book I read. Let me see the cast. Yeah, I didn't know that it was these guys. When they were younger, they were just all from they were tough guys, and so there's a book I just read last year about the making of The Dirty Dozen, like all these macho guys and egos. Yeah, Robert Ryan was in a lot of noirs. Donald Sutherland. What happened was, I remember, Clinton Walker, Telly Savalas, who else?
Oh, look at this guy.
Who? Who
Like,
the hell is? Looks like he's from Batman, the Riddler.
right. It's like
I don't know who that one is.
Director.
Of course, I remember Billy Jack. Yes, but what was I going to say? So Donald Sutherland, I think he influenced me, even though I wasn't aware, because I remember it was all these macho tough guys, but he was like a comedic schmucky guy, like stealing the scenes, like woo, and just like he was throwing in these weird jokes, and I went, I relate to that guy, because he was like the goofy guy with all these tough guys. So if you've never seen The Dirty Dozen, please see it.
Yeah.
I heard Telly Savalas saying, well, of course Telly Savalas was Kojak. But this movie, It's a lot of fun. It's World War II, but it's again another thing I want to revisit is when it was on. I never bothered watching Murder She Wrote because who
Hmm.
cares? But what it was, I learned was all these noir character actors, stars, not stars, later in life working because she gave work to all these guys that aren't working anymore.
Really?
And so people like what's his name? Elijah Cook Jr. It actually did you ever see Rosemary's Baby?
No, but
I
I've
was
heard
just
about it.
I was just watching it and he he played the guy in the beginning showing them the apartment. But yeah, I think you'd really enjoy watching The Dirty Dozen. Um, yeah, Lee Marvin. Bobby Carradine has great stories about working with Lee Marvin on the Big Red One. That he'd be drunk. He had trauma from World War II. He'd be drunk, but he always did his lines. He did it right. That's off. That's probably just behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's cool.
yeah.
Look at these
Oh,
pictures.
Columbo too. They used a lot of people later in their careers. Well, I didn't know a lot of things. I grew up watching My Three Sons. I didn't know Fred McMurray was a former like bad guy in movies. The Apartment. Did you ever see The Apartment?
I have not yet.
That's with Shirley MacLaine and Fred McMurray.
Yeah,
That's directed by I can't think of names.
Billy.
The guy who Billy Wilder. Yes. So I didn't know Fred McMurray was in not Double Indemnity, The Apartment.
Oh,
He
right.
played,
Yeah.
he played a bad guy a lot, and that Uncle Charlie was in a lot of Preston Sturges movies. I didn't know that they were people.
The guy's so funny.
Fred McMurray.
But
Yeah, he played a really good bad guy, creepy guy. He was
I like the pipe in this picture. He's just kind of like,
yes. He was yeah. I didn't know that Fred McMurray was a bad guy. In The Apartment, Double Indemnity. Oh, the Kane Mutiny. Wow, I forgot about that.
yeah.
Did you ever see the Kane Mutiny?
No.
That's a classic.
Kane Mutiny. The Apartment. Got to see that one. I like. I've seen some. I'm always interested in Billy Wilder's stuff. It's kind of interesting.
And then see The Apartment.
Oh yeah, The Apartment would be fun. I watched one called "Kiss Me Stupid."
Wow. I was going to go, even I don't know that, but what is that?
Um,
Yes, Jack Lemmon's in the. No, wait. Yeah, he is. That's right. He is. He's in The Apartment.
this one has Dean Martin and Kim Novak, but this guy was kind of funny in it.
Oh yeah, from from the My Favorite Martian.
Yeah, he plays like this paranoid husband character because his wife loves Dean Martin's records, and he comes by their town, and so he has to figure a way out how to get her out of the house, and then hire a stand-in for his wife to have an evening with Dean Martin.
Yeah, Bad Day at Black Rock. Is that Spencer Tracy? As a kid, I knew Spencer Tracy from It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah. It's a really weird movie I saw with Norm. It had Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Shirley MacLaine. Don't tell me the title. Who Some Came Running. It's kind of like a weird, sad movie.
Interesting.
Yeah. Save the Tiger, yes.
Frank Sinatra. Oh, Dean Martin's in it and everything.
Oh yeah, you'd love it. You'd love Dean Martin in it. He's like a whiskey drinking gambler. Go, ah, yeah. And then Norm thought it was funny because they reflate because they referred to Shirley MacLaine. He goes, "Yeah, that whore," and he loved it because that's how normal. Yeah, he's a whore. So he was cracking up that Dean Martin said, "Oh, get that whore out of here." You know, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
Arthur Kennedy. Oh, let me read that cast. Wait.
Oh yeah. Here, let me pull that up for you.
No one else I know. Arthur Kennedy was on some drama. I think he might have been on. Diane Cannon was on a show in the 70s with Arthur Kennedy, I think. Yeah, he played that guy. You look at his face.
He's
Very
like,
castable.
"Eh,
Yeah.
what do you want?"
Yeah, exactly.
I always thought she was kind of funny. The
Oh,
character.
then you got to watch The Apartment.
That'll be on the list.
Yeah.
That is on the list.
Do you know who Shirley MacLaine's brother is?
Shirley MacLaine. No, what?
Warren Beatty.
Really?
Yep. Actually, I broke up a fist fight about that. Someone says, no, he's not. And they were punching each other. And,
Warren Beatty. That's interesting.
Well, it's not going to be on his credit list.
Yeah, it says brother to Shirley MacLaine. No, joking. Bless you.
It's a great
Looks
Warren
familiar.
Beatty movie that I didn't know was a remake.
What's that?
Heaven Can Wait.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that is a really good Warren Beatty movie. I'd say.
There's two. Yeah, like the original and then the other one.
Oh, yes, Scarlett. I saw when Norm hosted.
Is this one you're talking about?
Yeah. It had a James. Again, I didn't know James Mason as a younger guy. I knew him from Heaven Can Wait.
It's so funny here. Like it's almost like James Bond
Yeah.
kind of vibe going on there.
Oh, and I think Charles Grodin was in it.
Right there, you almost look. Yeah, we were talking about that in the car when Bob Carradine was here, but he almost looks like Bob Carradine.
No, they used to call Bobby
Dude.
the ugly Warren Beatty. He was a good-looking guy, and he had lots of women. Oh, he had lots, but that's why he didn't want to play the nerd. I beat up nerds.
That's funny. Look at this guy.
That was Vincent Gardenia, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
Yes.
Yes.
The only game in town, I never saw that.
I don't know who that is.
It's like some sports caster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was I think is that Diane Cannon?
It is. There he is. So it's like it's based in like a sports, like he's a.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away.
Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't look at it anymore.
Yeah. I
I'll get
really
out of here. That's right. I'll try to. But yeah, that's crazy though. That's an interesting
Charles Grodin was in it. Yeah.
cast. But that guy kind of looks familiar.
Buck Henry, yes.
I have Buck Henry.
Yeah.
That guy looks familiar.
That guy, was that Pat Cooper? With the glasses. Or Charles Nelson Riley? Who's that? No, that's Vincent Gardenia.
Oh yeah. He kind of looks a little different in that picture. What's this? Feels like I've seen that guy and stuff. Look at this guy.
That was I worked with him on the Carrot Top movie.
Really?
Good guy, Jack Warden, yes.
I have to say, when I was when we were traveling in Kansas City when I was young, I just remember seeing the Carrot Top movie. Were you on Chairman of the Board?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that movie
I guess there
and
wasn't too memorable in it. Yeah.
I kind of liked it. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I like this. I think everybody would hate this, but I kind of liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
And that was way before I knew you. And now it's funny to think like, how is it that I liked all this stuff? And then like now it's like now it's like you were in it. And now we're talking.
oh yeah.
So kind of like crazy.
I enjoyed working on that, even though it was a bad movie.
Carrot. I kind of liked it because it's like, it's sort of like what was it called? Oh yeah, Chairman.
Well, Norm had a classic bit on Conan about making fun of Chairman of the Board.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So how far are you along with the shrink story?
There it is.
Chairman of the Board.
Let's see, where are you? There you are.
The late Taylor Negron, the late Glenn Shaddix. Oh, M. Emmett Walsh, he died. Estelle Harris was in it. That's right. Raquel Welch died.
Wow. It's crazy.
It was, yeah.
Oh yeah, this guy, he's always playing like some.
Yeah, he was in Pretty Woman. Yeah, Larry Miller, and he was, classic stuff. Larry Miller.
That guy.
That guy, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's probably dead. I don't know who that is.
This guy kind of interesting. Looks
I
like
don't know who that is.
But that's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting. And then this guy.
Yeah,
And is this like the love interest?
of course.
Yeah, so they're up there on the top billing. Yeah. Interesting. The look of it's kind of wild. It's like some weird, what year is this, 90s or something?
Yeah, I think 95 or 6. Probably 95.
It looks like very surreal photo, like it's like fisheye view. Is that all they have for the pictures? Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, cool. Let's I can come back to the
Yeah, how far are you along with it? I'm curious.
it's
Trimark, I remember that studio. Yeah, that was Doris Roberts. No, I think that was Estelle Harris. It's a difference.
let's see. There it is. Cool.
I remember that studio.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna break the Kevin Brennan rules and eat a sandwich. Wait.
Oh yeah.
Starving.
No worries. I might get some water, but I'll keep them entertained, as they say, in Hollywood, as they say. Very good. So I got these drawings. I think I can do some more, so we can kind of look through. I'll take a look at the scripts.
Okay. So I got this sandwich at this place, and the guy who worked was really nice. How you doing? Oh, good. Long day. What time to get out? 5. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to get out. So when you work on your day job, do people have that attitude? Oh, 2 more hours. Do they like
Yes,
that?
they do.
It's almost over.
Yeah. There's this thing where it's like, oh, we're almost like I'm ready to go home, kind of thing. I don't. When I get there, I'm kind of like, well, least I got, like it's like the Fred thing is like like on Seinfeld. At least you got something to do. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding, but I was like, I'm kind of like, it's good to move around, like have something.
Robin is part of the Lysander Club.
Nice. Yeah, we got to get that. We should do a Lysander Club thing.
It's the best
That'd,
name ever.
that'd be funny.
I see the thing Wood made for the thing.
Oh yeah.
So Robin, she watched the thing. So Robin, we're gonna finish up
Cool.
this thing and then finally finish the Christmas in Florida. And she related to, I don't know related, but even though her father wasn't a traumatized World War II vet, um, she related to the family stuff, like my father, the food sliding out, you know.
Right.
So Robin, her story is about when I had the most ridiculous shrink that he knows I feel self-conscious eating alone. So he said, I have an idea. Let's do therapy sessions in restaurants. That way you get a therapy session and a meal, not alone at the same time. So I was a pretty moronic guy. I didn't realize how inappropriate it was. He set me up on a blind date, one of his patients. So this is the ridiculous shrink. I like, see, it makes me laugh, even though out of context, you didn't even ask how she was doing. She's a real person like everyone else. It's just so moronic. And people give me these dumb things like, yeah. So Robin, you missed it. Robin loves the 70s. We were talking about movies. Well, it was 68, The Dirty Dozen and some other fun stuff we were talking about.
And who was that guy? I gotta
Oh, get out of here. That's just as ridiculous as this. Therapist here that hikes during sessions. It's still nonsense. They're all ridiculous. I mean, that's not. I don't. Maybe this isn't asinine as therapist, where you have sessions in restaurants together. All right, maybe it's not that ridiculous.
I know I'm pitching it here in front of like everybody, like the 10 that we have, but I've mentioned that to you before, but it would be funny. I had this idea where, because I was coming up with ideas when we were working together and stuff. One of the thoughts I had was like, oh, we could have like, maybe I could come up with a thing where you're a therapist because this guy's lonely. He becomes a therapist to meet people and to talk with people, but then he ends up finding out that it's sort of miserable, but at least he's got people that he's like dealing with. Like he's kind of like, I'm getting to talk with a lot of people, and it's like, but it's like it's sort of a comedy. I mean, it's not like a.
That's funny what Robin said. What if the therapy, the therapist gives you sessions during movies, and you're people are going. He goes, let's. We could do it during it. Let's see this movie. Fred, you feel self-conscious seeing movies alone? Well, I go, well, how's that going to work? He goes, we could do it. And so I think people go. That would have been more. Yeah, I guess that's more ridiculous.
Be like, this movie's gonna, this one should, fix you up. Like this one should set you straight. This is the archetypes in here should be nice. Let's take a look. See, we said, oh yeah. So then he was this guy, the shrink is saying, so practice on all people. If you only perk up and try to charm the women you're interested in, you'll be so out of shape socially when you do come across someone you like. I don't know. Like I'll just keep looking at this to see where a picture would, because I kind of chose this one.
But I think you should make the waitress a little bit older, because he's going, come on, just because,
Right.
This isn't Bell's Bagels. I went to Jersey Mike's.
Hmm.
And I was telling Cody that, you have the banter with oh yeah, it's a long day. You know, oh, I'm almost at it, when people have that conversation in the real world, like, yeah, I'm getting off at 5. I can't wait. And sometimes, yeah, I think I told you already, my friend Wendy, she would go to the supermarket and say, "You go ahead of me," just to have an interaction, even if it's just that. Or sometimes I go, "Yeah, yeah, I didn't need that second latte, but I had it." I talked a little bit about, yeah, they have a thing on this block.
That's interesting. Yeah, yeah. Just looking here. Let me. I could share the. Let me share the words.
Okay.
That way we can kind of look at it. Like, I don't want to like.
From Mr. Ed, what do you mean?
Wilbur.
Do they have therapy sessions with the music?
That'd be funny if they had like Mr. Ed is the therapist. He's the phone he calls on the phone. You're like, who am I talking to? A horse?
I tried doing this joke. It's too subtle my act, but no, 30 years ago with Mr. Ed, I used to say my mother's like Mr. Ed. Like, remember how Mr. Ed would only talk for Wilbur?
Yeah.
When people would meet my mother, they go, "Oh, she's sweet." I go, "You're not doing that thing for them." Like how Wilbur would go, "He talked. I'm not crazy." So
Right.
I hated, because when people would meet my mother, I wanted her to be the mother I grew up with. So it made me feel like I was crazy. No, she's not. She puts me down, and they call Fred. She's sweet. No, so I felt like I was Wilbur, but Mr. Ed.
That's funny. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's such a funny show. It's sort of relatable no matter what the situation. Well, what's funny, the horse is sort of like a character, like because he's not a human, but then he's also like a troublemaker thing where he's driving Wilbur nuts, yet everybody he's like tortured. He's a tortured character, Wilbur. Oh, my
Yeah.
horse talked to you, but I mean, he's talking to me, but he's not talking to anybody else. Like Carol, or the
Yeah. Right. It's
Wilbur, you're
torturing
an
him.
idiot.
Yeah.
No,
Wilbur.
I like that guy, that neighbor, that old man was all about money.
I don't remember
And then
him.
the wife's like, "Oh, doll, hello, doll.
And
What is it? You kissing me up? You have a new hat you bought for $200? That kind of thing."
yeah.
Yeah.
No, did you ever hear of a show called My Mother the Car?
I've heard of it, but is it daily something?
No, it starred don't tell me, Jerry Van Dyke, Dick Van Dyke's brother.
Oh yeah.
And his mother, I think, died and was reincarnated as a car.
Have you seen any episodes of that?
When I was a kid, there was a
Yeah.
thing. You young people won't know this, but there used to be a thing called theme songs. But now with commercials, well, like I guess Friends had a theme song, My Mother the Car. And so I remember when I was in elementary school, you had to write an essay. I forgot, there was some assignment. You had to make up a story. So one of the kids gets up, he goes, "My mother the car," and the teacher goes, "Sit down!" Like, shut, like that was he wrote a story called "My Mother the Car." She went and like he ripped it off from TV show.
That's funny.
Yes, Jerry. I have a story. I had a little part on Coach,
Oh yeah, he was on it.
and this comedian, Mike Rowe, I started with. There was another Mike Rowe who was like a reality guy. He was a comedy writer. He did well. He was a writer on Coach, and excuse me. And so Jerry Van Dyke wanted attention, and lots. So they were like a bunch of people were talking, and Mike Rowe walked away. He goes, "Why did you walk away when I'm talking, telling a story?" He goes, "Because," and I guess he just had surgery on his penis. He goes, "I'm squeamish. You're talking about your penis." He goes, "It's not your penis." I remember that. Just this friend of mine, she always tells me, I won't say her name, you never really had a big part in a movie, like Harlan Williams or those guys, Kevin Pollak. You never did that. But I tried saying I've had lots of adventures, like a small part, but I got to cross paths with Jerry Van Dyke, Sherman Hemsley. She goes, shut up.
Oh.
It's kind of depressing.
Oh, dang, man. Yeah. No, that's something else. Yeah. Meeting some of those guys. I mean, even Jerry, like he was on Dick Van Dyke and everything.
Well, I was on a show called Diagnosis Murder, just a little part.
Yeah.
And it was very exciting. So I sit down and Dick Van Dyke says, you're that guy that takes the risks. Because I guess he would see the HBO young, those things would stand up. I'm a thrill seeker. I'm a risky guy. Oh yeah. I was so thrilled that Dick Van Dyke knew who I was.
That's amazing.
And he goes, yeah, maybe when you're an old guy like me, you'll just play a doctor. Just, like he's just struggling, just playing a doctor on Diagnosis Murder.
That's hilarious. That's amazing, though. That's pretty cool.
But I again, I hate to dwell on it, but I never really had a regular big part in a sitcom or a movie career, but just crossing paths with Charles Durning and Peter Boyle, and that's something, right? That I was on some sets and had some stories.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because this woman I won't mention calls me every day and reminds me, yeah, okay, you've only done little things. So let's see. My picture on the wall is crooked. It keeps slipping.
Well, a lot of little things can become big things. And you add them all up together, you got a lot.
And then she goes, yeah, what have you done lately? I got to block her. She goes, yeah, but this was a long time ago, but still it's something, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, she goes, but what lately have you done? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to block her.
You did like voice acting for that animation stuff.
Yeah,
you were a villain.
And she waves her arm in disgust. Like she'll like send a photo of her waving her arm. Just big deal. I don't think this is a good friend.
Oh no.
No, Ed Begley did big things. Like, all right, now I'm taking her place. Not every day, but she doesn't call every day. Yeah, and she leaves. Look, in some ways, like she goes, you never made it big, but considering the fact I was a very depressed kid, didn't do well in school, couldn't draw, wasn't good in sports or anything, to just do a bunch of little things. All right, I admit, for a while, then it stopped. Okay. She always says that.
Oops, moving around here. Oops.
Yeah, Ed Begley, I've said this before. I said it to his face. He's probably the nicest guy. Henry Winkler is in your face with, I'm Henry, the nicest guy, I'm the nicest. I'm Henry. I'm Henry Winkler. But a friend of mine did a little part with him where Henry wasn't so nice to him. Ed. I'm going to give you my list of nicest people. Ed Begley. I never really worked with him, but I know him very well from the Fred Willard. Fred Willard was the nicest. the late Bob Saget,
Mm.
Chris Elliott, Tony Shalhoub. Do you know who Tony Shalhoub is from Monk?
Oh yeah, he's pretty nice.
And Steven Weber. I know someone's gonna have a story. He hit on my friend. He just went right up to her. I know, maybe Steven. He went right up to her.
He did? No, checking. It's funny.
He was mean. He asked her on a date. I like that character.
It's like that face that one that you did. That one.
He's nice, but he's just trumpeting it. So I'm Henry. I'm the nicest guy in Hollywood. Yeah.
It's funny. He was we're talking about the Fonz, right? We're talking.
You know, someone did shush me. I won't name names, but maybe I will. Where I got involved, where these guys, we were pitching a Curb Your Enthusiasm show, and they relegated me to an extra in my own life. And I would try to suggest things during pitches, quiet. I go, but shouldn't I mention I wrote in Seinfeld? No, that's not important.
Oh,
So I'll tell you off camera who shushed me during pitch meetings. That don't. Steven Weber. Phil is amazingly nice. Wait, Phil
Hartman? No.
Which Phil are we talking about? Did I mention a Phil? I'm losing my mind. Did I mention a guy named Phil who's nice? Oh my God. I'm
It's
scared.
good to meet him. Yeah, you know. Nice Phil.
You didn't do that. Why are you saying that? Sid Haig. I never met Sid Haig, but you know who Phil Rosenthal. You know who I worked with? He died. Took my at the mall and smushed it in her face. Yeah, I know. No, I didn't pitch Curb Your Enthusiasm. We were trying to pitch something sort of like that for me, but it was very, very depressing experience.
Well, you were trying to pitch something for your
A show
that's like that.
But then they said you're not allowed to talk during the meetings. You can't write it. You can't shut up. Now, Phil Rosenthal didn't die. Oh, okay. This guy I worked with. Did you ever hear of a movie with Lily Tomlin and Steve Martin called All of Me? He was in that. He was a character actor, and I worked with him on a show with Jenny McCarthy. What was his name? Don't tell me. Oh, man. Well, at least it's not like I couldn't think of the name.
We're still talking about All of Me movie?
Yeah. Don't tell me the name. I'm going to see if I could remember it.
Yeah, I won't.
I think he had a Latino name. No, Jim Carrey. That name I could remember. This guy was a character actor, did very well in the 70s. And I worked with him on Jenny McCarthy had a short-lived sitcom. I'll find it. All of Me. I think my phone died. Okay, my phone died.
Or do you want to find out?
Let's see if anyone could guess. He looked not Gregory Sierra, someone like that. Someone look up the movie All of Me and find the character actor I'm trying to think of.
I have it up, but I won't say a word.
All right. He was like a thin guy. I don't know if he was in Boogie Nights. Like I said, he did a lot of I think he did foreign guys a lot. I don't know what ethnicity he was. No, I never worked with Steven Talaboski. I mean, I know he's good friends with Ben. Richard Libertini.
Richard
Yes.
Libertini.
I think that was his name.
Yeah.
How'd you figure that out, Morsky? Did you look up All of Me? He was a guy that popped up in a lot of things.
He looks very familiar.
Yes, Richard Libertini. He played. I think he might have been Italian with that name, but he played like Pakistani guys, stuff like that. I'm assuming. Yeah. Richard Libertini. Well, Robin brags she knows everything about the 70s, about the Smothers Brothers, and she laughs. Oh, yes. You've met Stephen Tolobosky? Yeah, he looks like F. Murray Abraham. Yeah, he had a yep, that guy. He had a great look. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he was so you're trying to figure out the next picture?
Yes.
I remember I did an episode of Suddenly Susan, directed by this guy, who his acting career ended, and he would direct sitcoms. And I was all enamored with him because he played a paramedic in my favorite movie, Dog Day Afternoon, like a 5-line part.
Mm.
So, yeah. Oh, he was also in Fletch. That's right. You work for Red Bar. Oh, that guy's funny. He tears apart like podcasts. Is that him? Wait, I get Red Bear, and there was a guy. Wait, he used to be Joe Rogan's sidekick, and Rogan got rid of him. So there's Red Band and Red Bar. Wait, and Rudy Ortega sounds familiar, but thank you for coming here. Yeah, I'm trying to get more people. We do a thing where me and Cody, he illustrates these stories that we put on Substack, but this is the last one for now, and then hopefully we're going to finish this animated short filmish we're trying to do. Yeah, I come across there's Red Band and Red Bar got mixed up. Wait, well, who is does anyone remember he was Joe Rogan's sidekick when he had a sidekick? Well, okay, Red Bar and wait, no, okay, maybe it's Red Bar. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? There's one guy, I think he's in Chicago. Oh, Red Band and Red Bar. Okay, I'm not crazy. Yeah, Red Band was the Tech Rogan guy who also was on camera for a while. And Red Band and Red Bar. Now I'm confused. So what's this picture?
This one is of you and the. I made the lady a little older, kind of like a diner-looking lady.
Okay.
Still has the,
So this is trivia. Is Robin there? Because she brags she knows everything about the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy who directed the Jenny McCarthy episode, his name, not Ted Danson. Don't tell me he was in Soap, the show Soap. And he was married to someone named Janet Margolin, who was in a movie called David and Lisa. Who I relate to David. David's a true story. Anytime he would be touched, he thought he would die. But then metaphorically, it became he can't be touched meaning
Hmm.
touched, not touched physically, but so that was his thing. But it was a date. Now, is the expert about the 70s, even though 60s? Ever hear of the movie David and Lisa? Which I found out was directed by this guy who did the Burt Lancaster movie, The Swimmer. So let me think. Is Ted? No, let me think if I could remember his name. He tried being the Pink Panther and he bombed. So I think his movie career fizzled out and he directed sitcoms. Don't tell me. Does anyone know who I'm talking about, though? The show Soap, which, one of my thrills. Okay, I'm going to answer the woman who said, I've never really, been known, but I've just popped up in little things. But I had the honor of being on a show called Empty Nest with Richard Mulligan from Soap. And he was in Empty Nest, and he was amazing. Had a great face. Richard Mulligan. And Soap. So he was a good-looking guy in Soap. Ted. Oh, does anyone? Red Bar is a podcast mocking guy in Red Band. Okay, I got them. Okay, yeah. Frank Perry did David and Lisa in The Swimmer, but I'm trying to think. David. Okay, so David and Lisa. So Lisa could only talk in rhymes. It was about a place. David was put away in a place, and David could only talk. David thought if you touch him, he'll die. And Lisa could only talk in rhymes. And but Janet Margolin, who played Lisa, she was married to Ted Wass. Ted Wass. Ted Wass directed the episode of Jenny was on. So she was married, and the other guy who played I'm going to say it wrong, David, his name was Kier Delia, and who was in, okay, I know I go over the place. I just got diagnosed by a friend of mine who says I never really made it, that I have severe ADHD, like she never saw. And no, that girl was Ted Bessel, and Gilbert Godfrey used to do a big thing. We like Ted Bessel, and we like Bessel, but only a Bessel. He did this, but let me think if I can remember what I was saying. Okay, so I saw Tom Hanks on one of those things. They stop and what are your 4 favorite movies? Okay, Robin's going to get mad. Hard Day's Night, which I didn't fall in love with. I tried watching it a year ago. And Tom Hanks's other favorite movie was 2001, where I couldn't get through it. Yeah, Kia Delia was in 2001. I wasn't, oh my God, maybe at the time, 2001. Yes, I was diagnosed on a hike. Oh, she's pretty funny. Very funny. Where's my ADHD? Maybe 2001 was like amazing at the time. And I'll give you an example. Me and Jimmy O Yang, we met Richard Dreyfuss because my friend Greg directed a movie with Richard Dreyfuss and Chevy Chase. And I said, oh, you don't know who he is? He was in these amazing movies, Close Encounters and Jaws. And so then it turned out at the Grove, they had a revival of Close Encounters. Let's see us. And Jimmy wasn't that impressed with Close Encounters of the Third Kind because maybe a young guy, he's seen so many interstellar and sci-fi movies that this one, but at the time it was, a groundbreaking movie. Quiz Show, yes, John Turturro and Rob Morrow. I'm gonna give you a scoop no one knows. that the late Treat Williams was good friends with Rob Morrow. I'm the only one that knows that. I don't know. Maybe I got to revisit. I never watched these Beatles movies, and I've definitely seen the Yellow Submarine movie.
Have you ever seen like the black and white, like Hard Day's Night or something? Or?
No, that's what he was mentioning. I tried
That's
revisiting.
what I wanted to. They look kind of funny.
You know what's kind of funny? So I wanted to relive some of my childhood, and I went on YouTube to watch. Of course he met Chevy Chase because he directed him in the movie. So I went on YouTube and I wanted to watch the Beatles cartoon because it was default. Back with Chris speak. Something go out of. Do I have a problem with? Can you hear me? I just saw something. Did my speaker go out or? Hello, can you talk?
Oh yeah. Yeah, try the.
Reset it.
I
I
don't
don't know why I did that. So I remember there was a Beatles cartoon.
Yeah.
And okay, audio. And the joke was Ringo was it's not recognizing my headphones. Default MacBook Pro. Audio output. Oh, output. It's not recognizing this. All right, I'll call Wood later. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, all right. So does anyone know what I'm talking about? The audio's bad, yeah.
You're talking about the 60s cartoon series that were like television funny.
Yeah. Where Ringo was bad luck. If you look for it on YouTube, then there's a scene where they're playing the music and they're just doing this. I guess because YouTube, they couldn't get the rights to Beatles songs.
Yeah, I found them on archive.com. I can show you that link. They have all of them up there.
Okay, send me the link.
That way, because I was looking for them when I was working with Andy.
I don't have copyright to speak of the Beatles. Yeah, she's
this was going to be.
I have this friend. I won't say her name, Robin, and she likes to be contrary. She goes, who my favorite Beatle was, music-wise? Ringo. No, but actually, I love the song Snookeroo. I'm the Greatest. Some of Ringo's solo things were pretty good, but I guess he didn't have a long career.
I'm trying to look. I used to have them all on there. Maybe they took them down. Beatles.
So, Darren, if you're still there, I guess I got to wait to be approved to do super chats. Your favorite Beatle is Ringo. Okay, but I mean music-wise. I worked very briefly on some game show as a writer for maybe 2 weeks. And one writer would blast Yoko Ono. And he goes, I love it. I think he was just being a jerk, just being a contrarian. Richard Starkley, Ringo Starr.
They have to go to Liverpool.
Do you know which Beatles song was the vocals was Ringo?
No, which one?
I think It Don't Come Easy. Oh, no. I think that was Ringo's solo. I don't need this anymore. It's not working. Hello? I don't know. Hello? No, I don't know.
Hello. We can hear you. That's right.
You know what's another fact only I know, no one knows about the Beatles?
What's that?
The only song they ever took from a musical was Till There Was You.
That's interesting.
Okay, I got an email asking about confirming my address.
You did?
Yeah, so let me try to figure that out.
And what's that for? Like the audio or?
Good night, Raphael. Yeah, I wasn't hearing through that.
Oh.
Wait, what is it? What are we talking about? Trump? Fred has. What is this approval crap? Red tape. Trump. Fred, go on a classic rant. Wait, I'm confused. The hiking shrink. Yeah, that just ridiculous. I mean, I went through a crippling depression a few years ago. I made a mistake trying to get off my antidepressants, crashed badly. And then it's sort of like, you need a therapist. You should see mine. Sounds like a bit where this friend of mine, half heavy, that one, half heavy, the one that says half heavy, half
High
heavy.
Pepe. High Pepe.
Yeah. He goes, you should see my therapist. And I've been singing for 20 years, Sepaki. And I want to go, that's your recommendation, your therapist for 20 years? Hi, Vazzy. And, but, so just to shut up people, all right, I'll try. I know when you have a chemical thing messed up, talking therapy, to regurgitate my mother, it's like a bad blind date where you know right away, like, oh, tell me about your mother, Fashy. And she wasn't a therapist, but so wait, I'll get back to it. Free rooms for looking like Georgie Jessel. What? So what was I saying about? Oh yes, so I saw this therapist, and I go, yeah, I feel isolated. He goes, why don't you try hiking? Like oh god, and then there was like a fire alarm, a fire drill, and and the session was shorter. I was so happy. Okay, and I don't know about this Chat GPT like as therapy. It's
Oh no, you don't want to use ChatGPT for therapy.
yeah.
Oh man. You
Okay,
think?
that's a good question.
No.
Is there really a Jackson 5 cartoon, or are you making up a hypothetical thing?
What's
I
it?
think I think there was. No, there was. One bad apple. Oh yeah, there was absolutely a Jackson 5 cartoon. And there was a Gilligan's Island cartoon.
Oh right.
Yes.
That's so funny.
There should be a book about short-lived cartoons. They had a Mask cartoon, and I think they even had a Dumb and Dumber cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the Dumb and Dumber one?
Yeah, the designs are cool because they're like really kind of crazy faces. You know, they're like.
Okay, Scarlett, that's why
Like
you should have the hiking therapist, because if you have a fear of falling, that makes sense. And depth perception. If you have a therapist saying, "All right, Scarlett, I'll get you through this." The Jackson 5, what other music groups had cartoons?
yeah, let's see if I can do a quickie on if you can see this. The Dumb and Dumber.
Did the Coneheads have a cartoon? That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Richard, oh wow. Did he do that movie? I remember there was a movie, was it called American Me? It was 1980. I remember seeing with Steve Middleman, this very depressing movie in a movie theater. Was it American Me? About, sounds like Rankin Bass, where it was like I fear of hiking without a therapist. Well, then you give these charlatans a gig. American Me was a Oh God, wait, let me. Is that what the Dumb and Dumber look like?
Yeah, so the Dumb and Dumber thing.
Did Rankin Bass do a full length animation movie in 1980? I'm trying to think. It was like about a rock star that was down and out, and he was like the third generation, and they were all depressed failures.
It sounds kind of funny. I'm trying to Rankin Bass, man. Did they do something like that? Was it a cartoon? Because they did cartoons too.
Not American Me. Anyone, 1980, an animated cartoon. Let me, it really depressed me.
Really?
Um,
Is it for kids or is it an adult?
no, it's one, and it was trying to be like kind of like
Edgy?
edgy.
Is it like something like heavy metal or something? Or
Not heavy metal, but
well, there's something that who's the guy's name? He's Ralph Bashki kind of sounding.
I think it was Ralph Bakshi, and
Yeah, that stuff. That can be kind of like depressing. His stuff can be kind of real like oh no. He did The Hobbit, but that's not what we're talking about.
no,
It's a musical. So.
American something.
Oh, American Supers? No.
No, all right. Let me look it up.
Wait.
How do we find this?
I think it's by that guy. What's his name? Who did we just say?
Baskin.
Bashki. So Ralph Bashki.
I remember the commercial. It was up to so and so to make it happen.
American Pop.
Was that what it was? What's American Pop?
American Pop is a 1981 American adult animation epic jukebox musical drama film starring Ron Thompson and produced by director.
Who else was in it? I met one of the women from it.
Okay, the women. Let's see. Frank Dakova is in it. Believe it or not, what's he doing in there? Roz Kelly, Lisa Jane Persky.
Okay, I met someone. American Pop. That sounds like it was it. Where about like a generation of musicians, and he had a kid, and he was down and out.
Roz Kelly, Lisa Jane Persky, Muse Small.
Muse. I met Muse through my friend Nancy. She changed her name. It was something before Muse. American Pop.
She played with Jack, whatever his name is.
We came out of that movie so depressed.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean he can be rough.
Yes,
kind of stuff can be kind of
American Pop. Yes.
I'm trying to think of some good he did the Mighty Mouse stuff, which was kind of fun. That was kind of enthusiastic. The Mighty Mouse, New Adventures of Mighty Mouse, which were kind of fun, cartoon wise.
Oh yeah.
And that was John Kay, who was Ren and Stimpy guy, who kind of was. They had a lot of great artists working on that one, in particular.
On American Pop?
No, on the Mighty Mouse, The New Adventures.
I just watched an Andy Kaufman documentary, and I remember seeing Andy Kaufman, "Here I come to save the day," and he would just just when they would sing that, he'd put his finger up in the air or something.
Here I am to save the day. Yeah.
Did you see the Crumb documentary?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. That one's
His other brothers are more messed up than him.
Yes, that's pretty. It's I think that it's a very good. I mean, it's sort of cool archive of his life, because that's something that Crumb's like the way he draws is so amazing. can I find, is there like some secrets that he reveals as we see him like draw, and because I've never, you never really get to see much of it.
Oh, let me see if Robin, who thinks she knows so much, knows this.
Yeah, but that's a good documentary. I mean, it's got a lot of, it's sometimes you got to stop and wait after you watch it. Like,
Did you ever have Trots and Bonnie?
oh yeah, hold it up there. I'll pull it up bigger.
They were from National Lampoon, but they were these two teenage girls that they'd have sex. It's pretty. I liked it. From Lampoon. It had,
Yeah,
she had a style sort of very 70s and 60s.
yeah.
Trots and Bonnie. But yeah, south of France.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking style.
But I remember. Did you ever hear of the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of a funny stuff. Like the
I remember as a teenager, National Lampoon, they had some big versions and of Lampoon. It was very edgy for me as a kid in high school getting Lampoon.
yeah, they had kind of like the sort of like Mad, but on another.
Yeah, it was. Well, oh really? I didn't know Crumb had a gallery in LA. I listened to the audiobook, even though Caddyshack wasn't like a movie that, one of my favorites. The making of Caddyshack, the book is fascinating because they go back. First, they tell the beginning of Lampoon, the beginning of Saturday Night Live, that I didn't know things like Doug Kenny was very depressed because he did a Caddyshack. And then he thought, oh, it's going to bomb because Airplane's such a hit. And
Now, they were the same people?
What's that?
Were they who like made the Caddyshack? Was that the same people, kind of?
Yeah, some Lampoon people. They did a Animal House, but Airplane was done by these other guys, the Zucker brothers. But Doug Kenny was depressed that he thought Caddyshack was going to bomb and Airplane, was going to annihilate it.
Oh, that's interesting.
I remember it, so I was reading this book about the making of Airplane, and I forgot I saw a movie in the theaters with Richard Belzer. What's it called? The Groove, not the Groove Tube, or was the Groove Tube with Belzer? I forgot. I remember seeing that in a movie theater. The Groove Tube.
The YouTube. No, just joking.
Yeah, Jacqueline used to be my neighbor. She was like Kramer. She never would buy a printer or water. She would take my water outside my apartment, the 5-gallon Arrowhead lift there, and she would pour it into her thing.
Oh, that's
banging my
funny.
daughter use my printer.
That is funny.
I think that I'm guessing the Trots and Bonnie characters were probably 16.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Bless you.
Alec Murdoch. Yeah, I got so angry because I like the Alec Murdoch, but not the one with Bill Pullman, the Lifetime version. Oh, the lighting, don't get me started. Oh, I love the shrink made like Angelo. Yes, I think the Groove Tube was done by the Zucker brothers. And I remember seeing that in a movie theater on Avenue U in Brooklyn. This guy definitely isn't the hiking shrink.
Yeah.
He's too heavy.
Maybe he'd go on the hike with the shrink. A shrink going to shrink.
Oh.
Do shrinks go to shrinks?
The shrinks go to shrinks?
Yeah. I'm having trouble with. No,
No,
like,
no,
the-
that's a very
they-
good
they
question.
have a shrink. He goes to a shrink. He's like, I'm having trouble with my clients. I feel like I need to, see a shrink. I don't know.
Now, I got into an argument with someone that SCTV, they were saying used to start with people throwing TVs out the window. And
Was it?
I don't think it did. That doesn't make any sense.
There's always a joke about throwing your computer out the window. That was when computers were bigger than just the size of a phone, though.
Right.
Now you throw out your computer, it's like,
Why would a TV show start with people throwing TVs out a window? That makes no sense.
yeah.
That's just
Now they're just too small, that wouldn't make it much of a. It'd be like, I need something bigger. Something bigger than a modern day television.
yeah. The John Candy documentary it's just very interesting how SCTV couldn't really do topical stuff because it took longer to do. Cody gives me some Will Eisner vibes. Face, red heart shape.
Oh, thank you. That's a compliment. I appreciate that. Will Eisner. He's a.
Is he in Lampoon also?
Well, I'm trying. My memory is also kind of fading.
Right, Frank. Usually I save the serious questions for the hiking shrink, but what is it?
But yeah, no, I think he did some for Mad. I could be wrong. Will Eisner? I think he did a little bit of for Mad.
It was very weird when these. Oh, by the way, my friend Nancy is friends with Nancy Berg, Dave Berg's daughter, and she said
yeah.
he'll come on this. So we gotta figure that out.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah.
You know, Dave Berg. So it was very weird when Dave Berg and I think Al Jaffe or Sergio Gornas went to Cracked.
Oh, they have some trouble. Yeah, because they were kind of.
They had some fight with Mad. It was very weird seeing them in another magazine. Something so definitively Mad.
They there was some like drama with the even the guy who did those characters that looked like this. I'm trying to remember his name. You know what I'm talking about, where they kind of look like
Sergio Gornas. How do you say it?
Sergio. Is it Aragones or
Yeah.
who else is there? The guy. There's the.
Al Jaffe, Dave Berg. Who else was there?
Oh yeah, Don Martin.
Don Martin.
Now Don Martin was. I think he was teed off about something.
Now I get that. Now Dave Berg did the lighter side, right?
Yeah, Dave Berg did the lighter side, which hit. What's interesting about Dave Berg's stuff. You go from the early stuff and the late stuff. His drawing style, like you can see it changing. It's very interesting.
So wait, Don Martin, who did Spy versus Spy? It was really ridiculous. Like they had Mad TV, and the only thing from Mad was Spy versus Spy. They did a little animated thing.
Like these kinds of things. This is Don Martin kind of.
Yeah, Don Martin. I had all the book. I had the book. Snappy Questions to Stupid Answers. Do you remember that?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Are you guys playing tennis? No. Where? It's a whole book of that. Okay, this is a serious question. I'm ready. If 3 women accused a guy of abuse, and there's video of him punching. Wow, wait a minute, I lost that. If 3 women accused a guy of abuse, and there's a video of him punching a man who didn't. All right, like it keeps going down, and a
Yes, it is.
video of him punching a man who didn't know it was coming. Would you say he probably abused these women too? Okay, so wait, let me process this. 3 women said he abused them, but there's no video evidence. But there's video evidence of him punching a man. Very interesting you should say that, because Cody's brother AJ, no, I'm just saying.
This is like a. It feels like a Norm Macdonald. The start of a Norm. Macdonald show.
Let me ask you
Like,
something. Very
and
women.
let me tell you, there's a woman. There's 3 women that go together. Questions I don't need it. Like, sorry about that.
Is that who that is? Terrible Tony? Wow.
Terrible Tony.
You know, I wish Cody was as good with this stuff as he is with Mad Men. I'm just kidding. When someone said Cody is so good, that's the only time Cody gets a compliment is when he does mad stuff. I was with this guy. Yeah, I mean, he can only do mad. He tries to just crap, and it's hey Cody, pretend it's mad. Maybe now you.
I'm pretending. I'm pretending.
Yes.
I'm pretending. I'm pretending. I'm doing my
Is that
best.
real or legal? Well, so if there's a case like we want evidence that this guy abused 3 women, let's bring on the video of him punching a man. Is this a hypothetical question, or is this something? It'd be funny if this is just a hypothetical question and not someone. Well, did anyone see what's going on with Jeremy Renner today, or how do you say it?
Jeremy, is it Ryan? Who? Reiner? Or wait, is he an actor or what's going on?
Yeah, something. I went on Threads, and he's in a relationship with an Asian woman.
Okay.
And they had a fight, and he threatened to call ICE on her.
Okay.
Which is
that's the wait, I gotta wait, what is going on out there in the world? Oh, what's that?
This is a little button. I think only Robin and Jeff Crone would know who the butthole surfers are.
Oh yeah.
And they're little butthole surfers. They were handing out butthole surfers buttons. My friend who was on here did a very good documentary about the butthole surfers. It's hypothetical.
I don't know if I could ever seriously about the butthole surfers.
Yeah. So okay.
I mean, like every time I say the name of the band, I'd be like getting red in the face.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Well,
Robin just said there's a hiking lawyer.
That's you could.
But there's also a new thing I heard where there's having hiking court. This is not a bad idea for a TV show where there's a people's court, but they're hiking. So you have the judge hiking, the lawyers, the defendants.
They should have like the guests. Like in this episode, we have a lawyer, this man with his case. And then they're like they're hiking on like the Mount Everest, and they're trying to climb, and he's like, getting like real serious, but they're like on the rocks, and they're like,
on the rocks.
You have to do what?
So you know the Neil Diamond song "Love on the Rocks"?
Oh,
you never heard that song?
No, I might know.
Love on the Rocks. I don't know the lyrics. So this comedian did this joke: "Love on the rocks. Hurts my back."
You could the TV show could be called Love on the Rocks, and it could have all these different we could.
What does that do with hiking?
Well, therapists and.
We
could call it that. Hey, you know what we should do? You and I should pitch a show just for fun, and not even care if it gets taken, but then it probably would get taken if we're like almost doing it as a parody in ourselves, like in and of itself. It's like we're not really serious, but we came up with this stupid thing, and then we go pitch it like we really don't care. Yeah, go ahead, change it, whatever, and then they sell it, and we're like, Okay.
These are things that gotta have been done. Love on the Rocks hurts my back.
That's funny.
Pour me a drink and I'll tell you a lie. Yeah. What other lyrics?
I think I know what you're singing. Yeah, no.
Love on the Rocks. Pour me a drink. So my favorite Neil Diamond songs, Solitary Man, if you're a lonely guy, that's a song that resonates. Don't know if I will, but until I could find a girl who'll stay and won't play games behind me, that's what I'll be. Solitary Man. Melinda was fine until I found she was with Jim. We're gonna do it all night. Cracklin' Rose and da da da. We got all night. You know what I'm talking about? We got all night. He screams. You got to listen to that song. We got all night. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
I gotta listen to that.
All right, that is more. Okay. Let's say these three women didn't team up, each spoke separately. There could be more, but we only know about the three. Would you guess he's an abuser? Well, it's like they say, believe the woman. Yeah, you don't, people, you don't need evidence of of this guy hitting a man. If three women separately, yeah. That's my professional opinion, even though, do I need legal assistance? Well, yeah.
Well, you can take a walk.
Yes, Frank. Yeah,
Take
Frank.
Legal.
Frank, are you the guy that is on tape beating up a man? Is this you, Frank? Really?
Yes.
Yeah, Frank. Well, where's this coming from? He was not a one-hit wonder. He was a 35-hit wonder. I remember I saw this movie. And now, if Jeff Crone's still with us, he would know this guy. Franklin Ajaye was in a movie I saw called Car Wash at a movie theater. He had a big afro, and he was in a few movies. Great guy. I met him. He was very, Franklin Ajaye. He was in a trucker movie with Chris Christopherson. Maybe he was in one other movie. I wonder why he didn't do more movies. But Car Wash was an interesting movie. So, okay, yeah, Franklin Ajaye was in a movie with Neil Diamond, a remake of not A Star Is Born, the Jolson movie with blackface. I forgot what it was called, but we come to America today. We come to America. It was actually a guy who beat up a woman friend of mine. Yeah, I would say, Frank, like Ron McDonald would say about, what's his name? This guy sounds like a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, I would say.
Guy's a real jerk.
If you need me, Convoy, yes. And there was a song, okay, the expert in 70s, she's not, we got a great good convoy coming straight to town. We got a convoy. There was a song, Chris Christopherson was in a movie called Convoy. Well, that's the thing about the 60s and 70s. There could be a short-lived show that was only 10 episodes, and you remember it from your childhood because there weren't a lot. There was a show called Moving On about Claude Atkins, about two truck drivers. The Jazz Singer. Yes. The Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond. But Neil Diamond probably had 30, I would guess at least 30 hits. Kentucky Woman, Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon. Was that a remake? What are some other Neil Diamond songs? You'll Be a Woman Soon. Kentucky Woman. Yeah. Neil Diamond. Song. I remember there was some variety show in the 70s, and Neil Diamond was on, and Fonzie came on, Henry Winkler, and there was a song Blue, and he was as like a song Blue, weeping on my pillow, song Blue. Then he had a few, later in his career, Love on the Rocks and Turn On Your Lockbox, no, Turn On Your Heart Light from E.T. Yeah. That's another fist fight I broke up. Two people were fighting if Neil Diamond was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh, September Morning. Oh, yeah. He was, Hello Again. Hello. No, that's what's his name? Lionel Richie. Hello. Henry Winkler. One Hit Wonders. The reason I know about One Hit Wonders. Yeah, songs are Forever in Blue Jeans. Yes. You Don't Bring Me Flowers. Okay. That's another bad song parody I want to hear a comedian did. They're coming to America. Crunchy Granola Sweet. Oh, it's his big song. LA's fine, but it ain't mine. New York's fine, but it is. I said to no one else. Oh, yeah, another comedian did a bit. I said, not even the chair. What's wrong with this guy? The chair. I said. Brooklyn's fine, New York's fine, but it ain't mine. LA's fine, but it ain't mine no more. I said. Yeah, no, I broke up a fight about was Neil Diamond in the Hall of Fame. Again, I only break up these fights. Neil, yeah, I said. Did you? No, he's had Kentucky Woman. Yeah, We Come to America. The Gays, that's what someone did a bit. We come to, did I tell you? So like in 1992, they flew my mother. There was a bit Comedians and Their Mothers on Comedy Central. And, so the cab takes them to the hotel on Cynthia Street in West Hollywood. So my mother was asking, okay, where's there to eat? And well, you're staying in a gay neighborhood. There's a lot of food there, And so I said, where do you want to eat? Like Chinese food? She says, how about gays? She thought there was like it's a food gays. And so my mother kept asking, hello again. No, that's hello again. That's Lionel Richie. So she kept saying, I don't understand that there's gays here. I thought they all moved to San Francisco. So then my friend Whit, a comedian, we met my mother for lunch. So I told him that, and he got my mother started. So my friend goes, I thought all the gays moved to San Francisco. She goes, yeah, me too. And so then I always thought they all moved to San Francisco, like they got on a boat and they're waving. Like, no, that's San Francisco, confetti's coming. Like they all moved there. I thought they all went to San Francisco.
That's a funny little story.
Something your mother would say. She says,
it's a funny little story.
I fact checked it, Fred. It's who said hello again? Oh, in San Francisco, the gays. We come to San Francisco, the gays. Instead of today, America. And then someone else did a bad, you don't bring me flowers. You don't give me, I don't want to be obscene with Scarlett hair, anymore. What the woman won't give him anymore sexually. Rhode Island restaurants. Oh, wait. When I see a long message, I think it's from Frank. All right, let me read one last Frank thing. That Anthony Jeselnik is a good writer and very good at misdirection, but is he actually that funny as a stand-up? I don't see it. I'll think about that. He sounds like Christopher Walken, Anthony Jeselnik. No. Well, my uncle was arrested for pedophilia. I don't mean sex with a kid. I mean whatever. I can't do an Anthony Jeselnik impression.
Hey, I want to say Jeff Crone donated another generous,
Jeff, you are too much
such
of
a
an
wonderful.
angel.
Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff. Thank you.
Really
We're
appreciate
trying
it.
to incentivize Cody to do more streams, so maybe we'll get super chat. First of all, Jeff, did you get the photo I sent you? Jeff, who's such a big supporter of this. We probably only have 5 people, but the people in it really get involved. Hello again. All right, the Lionel Richie one is too stuck in my head.
How about alone again instead of hello again?
Hello again. Oh yeah, it's a very sad song. I've kind of a Neil Diamond. I know that one. So Jeff, coincidentally, went to a wedding that had a Over the Garden Wall theme, and I sent I did a cameo as Fred the Horse, but I also sent you It's Coming a photo. A Neil Diamond cover band, is there really? You know what I saw with Andy Paley and Tom Kenny, Robin? I saw a Beach Boys cover band, which we got a kick out of. Some of them were 60, some of them were like 25. Was it? Yeah. And Andy was singing along. So, who is Over the Garden Wall? Yeah, I couldn't believe the lines for that, which I still have here. So it's funny. So Robin really helped me at the autograph thing. So in the middle of it, she crossed out 30 and we made it to 20. And which was smart. And we have, if anyone wants to give me Zelle, this is my Zelle. Venmo. No, this is what we used. Like you used, nice. Cody, for the Over the Garden Wall thing.
That's cool. Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. When I was and I forgot where it was, not Del Mar, that's in San Diego. So the Wells, we went to a restaurant where they had a U2 cover band and they were pretty bad. The Bono guy had that stupid hat. And all right, so like Frank is going from hypothetical situations to, all right, Frank has a question. Do you think if Anthony Jeselnik was on video for punching a comedian, but 3 women comedians said he punched him, would Kevin Brennan help? I think Kevin Brennan is funnier than Neil Brennan. I think some of them are very clever, great writers, but are they innately funny? That's my question. Again, you weren't here, Robin, but I figured out, like, I've never seen Theo Von stand up, but when I see clips of him, it's just like, oh yeah, my cousin had a boat. You know, is he funny? But I guess is that what he does, where he'll just go, yeah, where we come from, we couldn't afford a lamp, so we stood outside the store, and then we wait for someone to break a lamp. Is that what he does? You know who Theo Von is, Cody?
Yeah, I think so. His guy sounds like this.
And he has a mullet, right. and I go,
right.
Is he funny, or he just sounds funny and looks funny? And but I get, yeah, you know, he talks to, oh yeah, we got Roseanne. Yeah, I know what you mean. They're doing that canceling stuff. You don't like when they're canceling people. It's like Jethro.
Yeah, it is. It's like very country sounding. Yeah, it's funny when you kind of do the impression.
Yeah, then
which
it's.
it's kind of funny. Like it's
I get why he's funny now
it's sort
because
of like a parody.
sort of,
Like I like how you found out it's funny
I
when
can understand what's funny about him until I sound it out. Yeah, have yourself a drink of water. You know, in Alabama or Tennessee. Oh yeah, we would have to wait till the cows tripped, and then we'd steal their water. It makes me laugh. Yeah, that's what water does. But I'm glad you're here, President Trump. I'm glad you're here, biggest, most famous person in the world on my podcast. Now, Trump, I kind of like what you're saying because I would like more dollar bills printed. I like the dollar bill. Not a lot of people like the dollars, but I miss him. I miss him. I kind of miss getting a dollar bill. Now, you know what I mean? Can you make cash kind of fun again? That's my question. Does that sound like him? Probably nothing like him.
But it's funny. I
It's
get
still a funny
the
character.
yeah.
I'm so glad to have you, Steve Martin. I'm trying to think of like the Madonna or someone, Jack Nicholson. I'm honored you on. I know you don't do podcasts, Jack Nicholson. I, I can't believe I'm having a microphone. Let me ask you, Jack. When you were in that movie, pretending you had mental issues, my Uncle Franklin, he didn't have to pretend. I'm being like Jeff Richards.
Yeah.
I can't think of a thing.
It's turned into
It's just a laugh.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like this canceling and well, how could you cancel the whole culture? Let me ask you that. Oh, I hope this is on Reddit. Who are you? You have 5 people on YouTube. Who are you? You have no money. You're a loser. The pictures are crooked.
The pictures are crooked.
Oh no, Kevin Brennan is nicer than he seems. He's actually he's not just like Brian Callen, just being angry because he's a jerk. He's angry and funny. But all right, don't get me started. I can't believe I have on this podcast like who's the biggest director in the world who would never be on a podcast. I can't.
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. Can I ask you a question? You make those movies with monsters and with airplanes.
Here, I'll do Steven for you, and then you can be the guy. I'll be like, "How you doing? How you doing? It's Steven Spielberg."
Oh yeah, Steve. I'm so glad you're on my podcast. I gotta ask you though, when you did the thing with the alien, to me, an alien is like one of those guys from the other country comes in and is stealing your milk.
It's all about the familiar and the unfamiliar. That's what I think.
All right. I tried watching that movie about your life story. Oh God.
I'm just using a lot of color grading. That fixed the story.
Again, I mean, I'm sure he has 800 billion people watching every podcast, and
maybe tonight's where we blow up.
This is where we do it.
This is it. We're gonna get on the news. We're gonna wake up and be like, Fred, they're talking about us.
Oh my God. I don't like those hikes people talk about because, in Tennessee, you would slip. See, I'm like being like Jeff Richards when every character he does goes to its extreme of mentally challenged it's going to be.
I'm gonna go tipping cows. We're gonna go out with the tractor.
When I first heard about tipping cows, I go, why would I give a cow a tip? What? All right, it gives you milk and meat, and you could ride it, but they don't know about money. Why would you tip it?
That's good. Yeah, that's actually a good one. Didn't even
What are
think-
you asking? Frank impressed about what? Mr. Why wasn't Schindler's List made into a musical? What's his name did a funny joke? David Cross. I saw that movie Schindler's List. It wasn't funny.
That's funny. I mean, you know,
I'm upset that they asked about fast food. Was he on? Was he on the podcast with Theo Vaughn Netanyahu? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
that's interesting.
I don't think so.
I ate at Culver's today.
What's that?
That's a fast food restaurant.
Never
It's
heard
sort
of
of
it.
like In and Out, but it's Midwestern-y kind
Is the
of.
store you work on only in Ohio?
Hmm?
What the department store you work in? Is it only in Ohio?
I think it's I think it's only in like the Midwest. It's Michigan. It's based out of Michigan.
What's it called again? Weinbergers?
It's called you mean where I work?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Weinberg. Myers.
If I, you
I
know
like
what I should do because I don't care. I should wear a Theo Vaughn wig and with at Ben with
Oh yeah,
green.
you get
skin.
the mullet. It goes down.
Just
Oh,
do
yeah,
a bunch of
caricature
Theo
of-
Vaughn stuff, like videos of it.
You should do like a cartoon. Like I could do a cartoon of them, and you could.
But I think if I just do a lot of things,
Yeah, you could do that.
Ben, where I'm just doing my impression of Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
That's how he sounds. I don't know who I was doing.
He sounds like this.
Mayor. Now you heard. I don't want to get Cody, humiliate him, but you heard that story at Mayor that Cody got in trouble for stealing. What was it, fruit packets? What's the story?
Yes, the fruit cups controversy.
That's a good question, Robin. Can Cody draw and hike at the same time?
Yes, but I'd probably fall off the mountain.
Now I know Robin hikes because her dog demands it. But my friend Greg hates hiking, and he rants about how stupid it is.
Yeah, he kind of has this like Theo Vaughn's hair, kind of a. I almost started having that hair. It kind of goes down. I finally got a haircut. A little bit. Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's a mullet. It's like Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
When's your next day of work, Cody?
Tomorrow.
What time you got to work?
Tomorrow I work at 11 to 7.
Oh, well, we could wrap this up. You've been doing this quite a while tonight. I think we're kind of getting near the end of the shrink thing. We're drawing the hiking shrink.
Yes, we're almost there. This is the part where he's I think Frank is wanting to get introduced to a comedian, and
I
you're kind
remember
of teed off about he's kind of like, I want to be that kind of thing. So that's that kind of picture.
Yeah, I think tonight maybe I'll watch Adolescence.
You gonna watch a movie?
Maybe I'll watch episode 2 of this Netflix show Adolescence. All right, I got addicted to Survivor. It's ridiculous. The show Survivor that's been on.
Oh, you did?
Do you know what Survivor is?
Yes.
What happened was I watched what's that show? White Lotus. I actually liked it. So when I like a show, I'll just watch YouTube things after it's over to avoid spoilers. And Mike White, who created and directed and wrote every White Lotus episode, he's a Survivor fanatic, and he got to be on Survivor. So, Robin, don't say the Bill Pullman one. And so I said, oh, it'd be fun to see, Mike White on Survivor on a season. So my friend Scott Chernoff is a Survivor fanatic. And he said, oh, you get it on Paramount Plus. It's season's 37. And I watched it. And I never thought I would get into it. Survivor is like an analogy for life. A lot of people, they know they won't win Survivor, but they just want to live another day. And it's like, rather than going on threads and reading something Rob Schneider said and getting annoyed, or you come upon, what's his name, Bryan Cranston, or not Brian Callen, or Trump, or people, just have a whole new world of people that just like, not just, they're yoga instructors, they're working in an ice cream store, but you get involved in their whole life on Survivor. And so Scott kind of is guiding me through the best episodes. So I can't believe I'm addicted to Survivor.
Wow.
I don't deserve Bill Pullman. I know. I just, it's just so, there's something about it. It's a perfect game because it's an analogy for life. That in Survivor, you're going to do these random, stupid things to win challenges. But in life, you do random, stupid things. Get them on likes, get on Substack, get likes on mileage points, whatever they're called,
Right.
super chats, or they have these random, dumb contests that are just as random in real life. All right, first pick up the thing and then solve a puzzle, then jump over a fence. So I'm gonna catch up on a little Survivor.
Nice. That's good.
And then you get really upset if the ones you like don't win, or you get these villains, there's obnoxious people. That I don't think anyone here likes Survivor. We were all like more sophisticated, like movies and 70s and the Smothers Brothers. So when I'm not watching Robin suggestions, I get to watch Survivor on my own. Get on a hike with a therapist. All right,
There.
the therapist. I hope she's making that up. They just what? I can't believe it. Fred, I'd like to know why you have such air for Brian Callen. Just viscerally. I know him. He's a racist garbage asshole. He's emulating Joe Rogan. He's a very poor man's Joe Rogan. I'm just going to be on Reddit or whatever, but I don't care. I just, it's one of those things where I don't walk around cursing Brian Callen, but I try to set my things where he's not popping up in my feeds by just skipping over him quickly. Yeah, when he's, again, I don't walk around with a voodoo doll, but it's yeah, that would be nuts. I'm very intuitive of who's a garbage person, and I bumped into him, and it just his rants about, white people, whatever. I don't want to go into it. I can't. But this guy, I forgot his name. He's kind of he had a big radio. I'm sure Eden, whatever your sister's name is, I forgot. would know him. He had a hip Jersey radio show, the worst show ever, and he rants about comedy and music. And he did a list of the worst comics, meaning the worst people, and Callan was right up there. You know, who they just, yeah. What's his name? Yes, and he got YouTube and all that. He actually, I heard a story. I won't say from who, a celebrity that worked with him, about why he was fired from a show. I'm not going to get started with it, but not even the allegations. You see him and you just, the fighter and the kid. We're white, we're minorities now. Yeah, you can't say anything. I pressed 800 pounds and I threw it against the wall, man. And I did 7-hour set and I crushed and I did push-ups and I punched everyone in the head. That's what it sounds like. He's just, if you're a working man like me, you don't have a chance in the world, man. All right, I gotta stop. Cody loves it. I'll keep doing it. The middle. He was on the middle. Maybe he was.
Oh, yeah, the middle. Yeah.
No, what was the guy's name? I saw him once. My opener, his arms are this big. He really said that he bench presses 300, and he can't say anything about Trump. Well, I mean, what's with these crowds? I don't think he's like a tough Brooklyn guy, but it sounds like that to me. The left. He's just trying to, like they say, grift, like just talk about the left. They have no compassion. They don't. There's so much hatred. They're the left because they talk. I tricked all over from Felipe's podcast. All right, it's wrapping up when Cody's doing a whole world of Theo Vaughn. He's the ADHD animator guy. Drifts away. I mean, Robin would. Oh, she yells at people with ADHD. She would. Oh my God. He's a guy that But thank you, Santa, the Banta the Young. Please, I was on Cody's podcast begging for new YouTube subscribers. So please subscribe. You maybe have that you came here from the thing. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to. You have to go now. I have therapy at the Moonlight Roller Rink. Oh, there's.
Yeah, they're roller rinking the therapy now.
I'm shaking my head like it exists.
No, like there's the guy that it's like.
This is my asshole opinion. Regular therapy is just as ridiculous as roller rink therapy. All right, my friend Warren Thomas, who's no longer alive, was one of the funniest guys in the world, and he said something funny. I said, therapy is okay to go for 6 months, a year, but don't be a permanent student. I think therapy is okay if you molest little girls, you pee your pants, witness your brother shoot your brother. He goes, I have all three. That made me laugh. You get it, Cody? I made it 3 things. You pee.
Do you need 3 therapists?
Molest kids, you witnessed your brother kill your other brother. He goes, I have all 3.
Hey, Fred, do you need 3 therapists?
I thought that was funny.
Do you need 3 therapists?
Yes. But
that's a good joke though.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm not mocking. The therapist I saw would just say trite things. Or again, I had one besides the one I went to restaurants with. I had one. The other set me up on blind dates. 2 of them. I remember I had this blind date, and I remember thinking, I don't feel the vibe, but I go, but this is my therapist, and he sees her and me, so he should know what's good for me. And then I said, I hate to say this, I didn't really think anything of Belinda. I'm making up a name. He goes, that's okay. I got someone better. So, Warren Thomas, yes, the late great Warren Thomas. Is this Theo Vaughn as a therapist, or actually from this thing?
I don't know. I'm just kind of like drawing you in this situation. I don't know what to.
Yeah. No, this could fit into it. All right. So I'll let you go. You got to go to work tomorrow, but we're gonna figure out the super chat. We got 3,000 watch hours. Again, like Survivor, you get watch hours, and then you fill out a form. Then you have to fill out a puzzle.
Yeah, I was gonna have this guy say something, and then this. This guy keeps saying, yes. You need to watch your what is it called? The
Survivor.
Survivor. Yeah.
I don't know. I have to. I know you. We've been doing this like going on.
AJ's got me on the Twin Peaks, the new one that David Lynch did.
You like it?
I'm enjoying it because it's just kind of like it has a collection of interesting moments, like funny moments. And I don't even care if I know even if it's spoiled. It's like
all right. One last question before you guys go. I have a question for the 5 people watching. What are some movies you loved, even though you don't know what the F was going on? You can follow it. I got 2.
Okay, I don't know if let me think.
Well, actually, the David Lynch one from 2001 or 2000, I forgot what it's called. Oh God, it's that one. David Lynch, and in Inherent Vice. Wow, we did 3 hours. Well, it's good for. There's another thing where you get to 4,000. We won't talk about that, but
we get really famous if we get to 4,000.
Yeah, we get to.
We'll you and I will be getting on Theo Vaughn, and we can do his impression on the show.
But all right. All right. I got a.
You gotta go. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well,
no. I got a thing for everyone. Okay, anyone. I'm going to try. You could hold me to it. If I mention Brian Callen again, everyone that remembers what I'm saying, I send you $100. So I will not mention him again. So this is my last Brian Callen statement. I can't see anyone going, I like that guy. I mean, maybe all right, now I'm going to be fair. I think he was a decent actor. I'm going to give him that. Put that on Reddit. He was in an episode I came across on the redheaded Reba. He was good as the jerk. I'll get, the kind of asshole, yuppie, preppy jock, which is what he is. So he was good. He was good. I'll give him that. But no one goes, I like that guy when you hear him. I like him. All right. Now $100 if I say the DC name ever again to everyone watching this.
Oh, my goodness.
Because I really have to stop. I realize. I have.
Careful, you're going to say his name by accident.
I'm going to put him in the lockbox.
I saw this. This was good.
What's that? He was in it?
Kung Fu. Oh, no. This a movie that was really ridiculous and funny. I didn't have to know anything.
Kung Fu Hustle. I heard of it, but don't. Oh yeah, that's one of those movies you don't know what's going on, and you enjoyed it. I liked Inherent Vice, even though I didn't know what was going on, and I liked. Well, I have ADHD. I don't know what any movie's going on with ADHD. When I No, I used to watch movies and have anxiety. I can't follow it. I can't follow it, and I'd have
Right.
to keep going back. Or now, I liberated myself. Go, Fred. So what if you can't follow the plot? Just keep watching it.
Right.
And I remember there was a movie with Gene Hackman and
Oh, nice.
Jason Lee was in the beginning. Send $100 because you're going to do it. Maybe I'll do a code word. It's
I
gonna.
want to see this.
What is that? It's a Wonderful Life. The DVD. Wait. What is that? It's a different Wonderful Life. Oh yeah, of course. Oh my God! Every time he says the word BC, a Fred Stoller YouTube watcher gets $100, as opposed to an angel gets his wings.
That's funny.
Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, he played the coach. I give it to him. He was good as I'm the coach. Fuck you. Oh, right. He didn't say that on the Goldbergs. I'm but that's who he is as a person. All right. It starts after this one, the $100 guarantee. Everyone who
Oh my goodness.
I made the problem, but I'm not gonna. I
You bet.
can't control one habit that it's too. I'm not gonna say what it is. Robin knows what it is, but there was a show on not History Channel, on one of those home garden things where it's called My Secret Obsession. Like I eat glass. I lick the litter box. Really insane things. I don't do those, but there's one of them. I sort of do that. Oh my God, that I can't put in the lockbox. But and I'm gonna tell. Yeah, James, you'll get your $100 in person. James from. We're going to call you James from the lower Fairfax area. Did they call it his area? I won't give away where you live, but and let me. I can't think of that guy's name that just always goes on about racist comedians. He's obsessed with them. All right, before I leave, I'm going to try to think of the guy's name. He had a cult radio show where he would just rant and sort of funny and talk about music and he was a producer on the show Monk. He would rant about a lot of stuff. Let me try to think of his name. Someone I know was obsessed with him. She would listen to all his shows. And now he's on a YouTube channel. He lives in New Jersey. Yeah, you're in Wilshire, Mid-City. You're a lot of mids for you, James. James came here and watched with us a French movie. And I know he didn't like it because he only gave it 2 stars on Letterboxd. And Pete was saying James is very hard to please. You're very particular with movies. Tom Sharpling, that's who he is. He's a guy. He's pissed off, and he rants about. He did his list of the 10 worst comedians. He didn't mean worse that they suck, just the worst people. And BC was at the top of the list. Like who's that? Chris D'Elia, people that are just trying on purpose. They think because of the grift with Trump that they got to be racist and cancel culture. But they're really, yes. So I'll leave this to Tom Sharpling. Scarlett at Jeff Crone. I know what you're trying to do. Oh no, the $100 starts our next stream. But yeah, I'm gonna find for you, Cody. You know what I'll do? I'll send you the YouTube link, and we'll watch him. I mean, some of them he had Bill Cosby. Yes,
Oh, really?
he raped, but I just mean at least Bill Cosby before the allegations was kind of likable and hey, I'm Bill Cosby, but the worst people, meaning that you just see them and you see their miserable face and you know they're just trying so hard. They think they're trying to be like Joe Rogan. Oh, no, look, I love what Cody does. So you can get $50 if you can get me to say the name. Oh, God. So did that long-winded thing. I ran on that rant because I was trying to explain to Scarlett. I hope you get it, Scarlett, that you just see this person and
Somebody wants me to draw something.
I'm gonna find
You can do
Tom
it.
Sharpling. Who came up with that? Jeff always comes up with these names where you know, Cody, when you're bored, just Google or YouTube Tom Sharpling, and that's his shtick. He just go. I think I like that guy, Red Baron or Red Bar. That's what he does too. Yeah, just show someone on his monitor like a podcast and have his arms folded up. Oh yeah, you're a tough guy. You bench press, you know, or he'll just send a clip. Oh yeah, this guy's a working man. Yeah, a guy whose father owns a whole, you know, company that sells coal and pencils. Oh yeah, you're white. You're blue collar. Like he just lets the things play. Yeah, look up Red Bar. You know, that's what he does. He
Well,
plays,
actually, let me.
look up Red Bar on YouTube, and then he plays a clip, and he does the thing with his arms on. Interesting. Yes. Oh, you've been so canceled. Yes, that's what he does, but it's entertaining. Red
think,
Bar on YouTube.
Yeah, I think. Is this where they're kind of like they get different people on the stage?
No, that's Kill Tony.
Oh, that's Kill Tony.
This is a guy. He's got like a monitor where he.
Right.
Oh, does he? Oh, so yeah, he'll.
Does he have big
Bar,
glasses
he
and all
talks
that
about
jazz?
the guy that I have to give $100 for, but
Does
he'll just have a clip of like that guy I'm talking about, and he plays it like he's very like listening. Oh, this guy's a tough guy. Ooh, he'll punch you in the head if you come near him. Oh, yeah, that's what he like that guy I'm mentioning. I can't say his name. We'll say, oh no, it starts next one. He wants to if it. Oh, yes, yeah. So this guy, he'll just play a clip of some guy, and then he pauses and he goes, "This guy will beat you up if you mention anything bad about Trump." I'm scared, right? Is that what he does?
I'm gonna have to find out.
Yeah. Oh, can you play a little clip of him?
Oh, I don't know if you
yeah.
guys hear. This is just a screenshot.
Yeah, we explain what this guy does. Yes, I enjoy
Yeah, I
it.
think it's on the Instagram, so you'll find all those pictures there of him.
Yes.
It looks like he dresses up in different things.
Yeah.
He's a very the color is wild on these things.
Yes.
He's got like some background thing going on.
This is what a wimp I am. I'm not like commenting on these bro comedians, but I'm talking about someone who does it for me. Red Bar.
Oh yeah. Red Bar.
Play it. He won't strike you. No, I don't think Cody knows how to show a YouTube clip.
Yeah, they block the audio. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
But that's what he does. He shows YouTube clips and then just does his arms folded and.
I don't have glasses like that. That's why I can't get.
Yeah. When you're off, when you're allowed to, you watch a few of his things. You'll enjoy it. I mean, maybe this would be fun if I did a thing where I'm pretending to be Red Bar and just go.
You should get glasses and a hat.
Yes.
And then be
He's
like
the first podcast producer. No, it's Red Band, not Red Bar. Well, even Robin left.
You can get behind that green screen. And
he's the first podcaster. You know, I think the first podcaster was. Don't tell me, Jimmy. Oh, it's so. Don't tell me. I'm not going to look because I'm scared I'm getting early dementia. I can't think of names. He's a short guy, nice guy. Jimmy.
The short guy.
Yeah. When I popped out of the side of his mouth.
What else did he do?
You know, he's a stand-up from Chicago.
Stand-up.
You tell me who.
Did he do anything other than stand-up?
I don't think so. It's like a crazy name like Jimmy Bizarre or Jimmy, not Jimmy Webb.
Jiminy Cricket.
No, not Jiminy. He was I think he was not the first, but the first. His wife. All right. Yeah. Never Not Funny. Yeah, Jeff Crone knows every one of them.
Oh, is that who it is? Is that the name of the guy's thing?
He did warm up. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jeff, for not telling. Never Not Funny is his podcast. Do I have Jimmy right?
Funny.
He was one of the first, or not the first, not the first in the world, but first podcast with comedy that did well. He had Todd Glass on a lot. He I'm scared. I'm just scared I'm having dementia. I can't think of names anymore.
Well,
So
I've
that's
got it really
you see
bad.
it? Okay, wait, give me 2 more minutes. Let me think. Let me go down the alphabet. A, B, C, Jimmy Durango,
Durante.
Jimmy H, J, K, L, N.
Oh,
It would be scary if I couldn't think of the alphabet. Jimmy
I
Ryan.
think yeah.
T.
Don't look at the chat. I think they figured it out.
Yeah, he was the first. All right, you got it. Jimmy Pardo. This is scary. I'm scared. All
Don't
right.
worry about it.
Well,
You're fine.
I think he was the first.
I think, yeah.
I could be more. Again, not the first in the world, but first. He really started early.
So these guys started pretty early on, like in
Yeah.
because it's hard to know, like when, like, you know, radio is sort of like something like Howard Stern was sort of like a weird, like that was more radio,
Oh yeah.
and then it turns into like a podcast. But
That's funny. That's a great thing. Not knowing the name Jimmy Pardo is not a symptom of anything. Oh, she's funny.
it's funny.
No,
No
but
relation to old SNL announcer Don Pardo.
that's yes. Yeah. Well, technically, this what we're doing is not a podcast. It's a stream. I don't know.
Yes,
It's not a stream.
that's right.
Well, we got pretty far.
We
Yeah, he
did.
was before Marin. Yes, he was. And I think what's his name? Let me think of this story. Todd Glass and Jimmy Moore. No, oh, I'm scared. Another Jimmy had a podcast. Yeah,
Jimmy.
you want to know who he is. He's kind of conspiracy right wing guy now too.
It's
He had a
Jimmy.
Another Jimmy. I'm scared. Okay.
Jimmy.
You would not know who he is.
Probably not.
No, he's not a guy who's really been on TV, but he has a thing about Trump is no different than anyone. That's his whole shtick. Jimmy Dore. Oh, thank God I thought of a name.
Door?
Yeah, he did one with Todd Glass. So, all right, this was like they were after Red Bar. All right, I believe you. Okay. Well, Red Bar entertains me. I have to say that. And so Tom Sharpling. I'll let them be the ones upset about the jerks. And all right. Emco is very early too. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. And I think Mark Maron was before Rogan. I could be wrong. Well, this was a lot of fun. Starving.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out my food.
Oh, good. Yeah, get some food in there.
Yeah, they were doing stuff. Jimmy Dore that people hate, and then John Dore. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Jeff Crone, for your generosity.
Yes,
We'll
thank
figure out. So this is what I think I want to do eventually, Cody. If you don't have a consistent schedule, I think I'm going to find a time that they know I'll do it with you or not, but I'd rather do it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, and then we'll just figure out little by little. Yeah, Mickey, we went long, and I think the people stuck with it, enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
I'll let you go. We did this long. Could you join a Red Bar sometime? Yeah,
Sure.
well, Cody will draw anyone to get out of doing the stuff. I'm just kidding. You're my punching bag. That's a thing. You always do a punching bag. That's the thing you got to do. That's what people like. So
They do.
Yes. So Cody, I'm sure Cody will draw anyone you mention. He loves it, and I envy Cody. Well, it's like that Seinfeld. You're lucky. At least you got something to do because he has passion. No, he loves what he does. So he'll do Red Bar, Red Baron, Red Barometer. He'll do them all.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Fitzsimmons. Maybe Fitzsimmons seems like a nice guy. He's kind of the opposite of me. No self-effacement. Kind of nice but arrogant and cocky, which that's what you're supposed to be to make it. He's like a spunky, cocky, arrogant, nice guy. I got to tell you something. So I'm going to drop names. I was at a Sarah Silverman party, and Greg, and she said, "Hey, Fred, did you meet Tig Notaro?" And I hear she's shy. So Greg Fitzsimmons, a nice guy. Red Baron, Reddit. There's Red Baron, Reddit.
Read anything.
Yes.
Have you read it lately? We just saw an episode. AJ and I we watched an episode with you on the Sarah Silverman show.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, "Hey, Fred's on there. Let's watch one."
Yeah, I played a cop.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was a good episode.
Yeah,
it was kind of silly.
Actually, Jimmy Kimmel was there like a transvestite. I think there was another episode. He was there doing another episode where he was wearing a dress and had fake breasts.
Right.
Program. Yes. So, all right.
David Duchovny was doing that on Twin Peaks, which was funny. I didn't realize that.
But I'm going to try to. So we got a bunch of MLC people. One or two are Felipe Esparzas. So thank you for subscribing. I like to see Cody soaking up all the showbiz, and I got to tell you, sometimes, Cody. I feel bad that Cody's working and I don't give him enough money and he spends all this time. But I would assume you got a kick out of meeting David Herman and Tom Kenny and stuff about Carradine. So even though I insult you a lot, no, I'm just kidding. You enjoy, the showbiz stories, and sometimes like Cody enjoyed when I was in Toledo. Like he's so childlike. I love Cody because I love his enthusiasm. And we were like, "Good Morning Toledo," and you went, "I never was at a TV show before," so that was very sweet, and I love that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good.
Right.
That was like it was interesting. Radio, TV. It was.
We did a morning radio show. One thing I learned when I did stand up: no one comes in from those morning Good morning. And here's Fred Stoller and Robert Carradine. No one came because of that or the radio show, but you enjoyed seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. It's like
And,
a whole different thing. You're like, wow, this is going on, something
yes.
happening out there.
Oh, Reddit. That's a good one.
Reddit.
Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we should have a website called Reddit.
I think that might be
That,
a very viral thing.
Does anyone know how to build a website? Let's do something called Reddit.
You can get AI to make one for you.
That
brother that question.
This is actually a good idea, Rudy, where we should be on MLC together. Let me know your availability because he's always saying, get rid of this bum. And yeah, let's do that. That's not a bad idea. What do you think, Mickey?
That'd be funny.
But
what we should do is figure out how to come on his channel
and get watch hour minutes.
Yeah, we could figure out how to get I can come on with being on you. Somehow we can use the same.
Well, what happened was, so yesterday,
funny.
he may even be watching this. Sometimes he gets an alert. Like I hadn't been on MLC for months, but then he texted me yesterday because I did this little, we were only 4 watch hours away. So I was saying, come on, let's get to it. So he saw me doing that. He goes, oh, you want to be on my thing. So he kind of sometimes pops up and then he'll show a clip, go, what the hell is this guy with crayons? What are you doing? So he's
right.
in clips. Yeah, when someone suggested Darren Stanley that, maybe I need a producer, blah, blah, blah. But we'll just do it one step at a time. But you're great, Cody, and
you too, Brad.
And I'm gonna stick to my $100 vow.
Yeah, you better. Well, maybe you shouldn't. I mean, maybe you should unvow it so you don't have.
Yeah, I'll see how confident I am about this.
That's a dangerous thing you just did there. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that's a good idea, Mickey. When you know your schedule, we'll figure out the MLC thing.
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
I can have some crayons.
And
I'll bring some crayons and some.
Jay Johnston got pardoned by Trump. He was a guy on Sarah Silverman, Mr. Show, a semi-regular on Bob's Burgers that was arrested at the insurrection, and big MAGA guy, and he was sentenced to a year in prison, but Trump pardoned him. So and he's been on Jimmy Dore. So yes, Scarlett is the biggest cheerleader, but she gets mad if I use a curse word. So she's great. So, and she got to meet me in person.
That was fun.
Yes, that was fun. So all right, I'm gonna figure out my late dinner.
Yeah.
And that's why I love doing this. They give us good ideas about Reddit. If anyone knows how to set up a website.
Yes. I like Reddit. It's like Reddit, but it's sort of a parody. This is your own man.
How'd you come up with that? Wait, I'm confused. I'm just kidding. It's so obvious. Wait a minute. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
That'll be funny. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is my favorite time of the when I get to do these things. So I always feel great.
Me too. Yeah.
Fun. All right. She's not generally mad. Genuinely. So, all right. I'm going to figure out a late dinner.
Yeah. Better.
Have a great night, and we've got to do MLC, and we'll talk soon about a way to finally get the short film done.
Yeah. Actually, after tomorrow, I think I'm free for like 3 to 4 days. So we'll be in touch very soon then.
All right, Cody. Great thing. Thank you, everyone. This was fun. Good night, Jeff Crone and Scarlett and everyone I didn't mention. You have a great night. We'll talk soon.
Yes. See you
All
guys.
right.
I'll check this guy out tonight.